Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, go ahead, take it. Go for it. Tell them.
Oh, hey, what's going on, y'all?
How's it going, people? We are here with the Nightmare Series Week 2 Top 8. We've got our first match underway. Zeitschach versus Sully. Almost mispronounced that. Probably did a little bit. Zeitschach. There we go. But this is going to be a fun match. And, of course, for the first time here on the mic, I've got Trin joining me. How's it going, Trin?
Not bad. I hope everybody's doing well.
We are all basking in this new patch. And speaking of the new patch, one of our first characters that's going to be on the screen since that. And here's the thing. This patch was not live on Tuesday, right? This is a patch that I want to say it happened like Wednesday or whatever. Very, very, very fresh. So some new changes going on in this, including that 950 health at the top of the board there for Sully. No huge changes to Joker, which I wasn't necessarily expecting. Didn't get put in the dirt like Shiva did. But it's going to be interesting to see if this ends up playing a factor here. I got to say, a lot of players, I don't know, well, I'm curious actually what you think about it, Trin, but you see some people kind of scoffing at like, ooh, just 50 health means nothing. I think it actually can mean quite a bit. What do you think about 50 health?
It does put Joker closest to one of his most viable tools, the Fatal Blow and the Cancel, and then the Throw KB afterwards.
It does give him extra sort of access to that, but also that gap that you need to like kind of deny him on is even smaller now, right? You've seen some people kind of adapting to this new mind game or meta of what I'm going to do is I'm going to push you to 32%, and then I'm going to kill you with another 32% kill or KB or whatever, and just kind of remove that Fatal Blow game plan from the books completely by never putting you in that health range.
Yeah. But I think, well, I mean, the 50 health thing, it isn't much, but we've seen people win matches with a tenth of health left.
Oh yes, definitely have seen numerous comebacks or even kills where just barely did enough. And I think my final piece of the argument is if 50 health wasn't much, then why do Sonya and Cassie players never shut the fuck up about how they want it back? Like, if it is important, and that's why they always tell us give it back. So I think it definitely does matter. We'll see how Sully makes do. Right now, he is going to go ahead and secure that first round for him. So tied up, final round here in game 1.
Yeah, he's got to keep Scythe a little bit away from him because this man's Lao is definitely insane.
Ooh. Gets in there, chases him down with that possessed hat. Aziz opening the eyes of the community. We've seen so much more of that as of late.
Oh yeah, was it meterless 460 in the corner?
Yeah, very, very specific spacing on that. I'd be shocked if we end up seeing that happen, but still just the possessed hat coming out in droves as of late here has been really interesting to see.
Read.
That was beautiful from Zeitschach. He knew that Fatal Blow cancel was coming, and Sully's going to go down on game 1. Oh yeah, and Stryker is totally right too in the chat with RoboCop having 1100 is, I think, a big deal. Joker's a character that the damage that he's going to take is maybe going to be heavier in the form of like full combos because he wants to maybe play closer. But for a zoner to have an extra basically 10% health to take trades, to block your anti-zoning when you're trying to check, and then to continue to just unload all of those projectiles, that I think is really big for that character. So RoboCop being in the 1100 club, very, very strong for a character that is going to be spending a lot of time just whittling you away. And that extra 10 health typically means I can escape one more time. And one more escape for a RoboCop player is like 20% more of chip. And you know what I mean? Like they can parlay that little bit of life into a lot of damage on the other end.
Yo, his projectile even triggers a KB, so he gets the extra health spacing. He's definitely one of the best zoners in the game.
Yeah, obviously there's a couple tough matchups like Jade, but and like teleport characters as well. But if he's up against a character that is going to have to kind of weather that storm, it is a tough matchup indeed now for some of those characters to make their win. Once they're in, maybe a different story, but he does a good job of holding his own and holding it down for a zoner. So here we go, Sully now coming in swinging, interrupts the Jack-in-the-Box, but it'll still end up with a trade. This is going to be a beautiful roll, though, by Sully. Wow, look at that.
There you go, yeah, putting that pressure in the corner. And there you go, even matchup once again. 1 bar, too.
Yo, thank you so much for the host, Jago. Hope you're having a good one. And a beautiful confirm. Sully just sees that he got the hit. we're talking, or I'm sorry, Shock sees he got the hit, and of course we're talking Joker health, so way more than enough on that one. 390 to close it out, and he did the thing where Sully was never put into Fatal Blow territory. He got hit just outside of it with enough damage to push all the way to that finish line without ever needing to worry about the Fatal Blow, which is super deadly, plus the cancel and all of the other stuff associated with it. That's a big... Oh, dropped it though. Possessed Hat ends up getting tossed after though. Here's a quick throw. Full screen, not necessarily where Joker wants his opponent to be. I think, you know, without the low Batsy Poop, his zoning tools are not very solid. I think he's got a tool to like check you, but that's not the approach.
Right, yeah, he just has the Jack in the Box and then and then just the regular Batsy Poop, not the ground one that's seen there. So he doesn't have much to really keep him out.
See a lot of work coming from Sully to actually end up closing these gaps. Ooh, got a little confirm there, but didn't commit too much. Or a little conversion, I should say. There's another bat shot coming out, but those buzzsaws are mid, so those are keeping him checked. Beautiful holding onto of that Jack in the Box to catch Shock. And Shock is running out of health here, Trin.
Yeah, he's getting chipped away, and this... Oh. Alright, good tech on the throw. And, yep, there we go. Amplified that Jack in the Box. Cure that damage and take the round.
Very nicely done. I'm doing pretty well, Jago. Hope you're having a good one as well. Speaking of Jago, I randomly started playing KI again for like the 5th time to try it, and I think I might have crossed another little line of learning more. I learned very slowly with that game, but I'm figuring out more and more stuff and slowly having fun. I'm mainly there for the achievements, though. Beautiful setups here from Shock. A little big sequence, a lot of health missing from Sully, and again, just outside that Fatal Blow territory. No breakaway to be able to sort of put it or force himself to stay in it either.
Yeah, and Sully has the 1 defensive meter, so if Scythe opens him up, he can do a lot more damage and feel a lot more comfortable with that life lead.
Okay, here's that Fatal Blow available, though. So now Joker's got the cancel. He goes for it.
Oh, he dropped it.
The break, or no, that wasn't even a breakaway. That was just a drop from Sully. Very unfortunate. Perhaps wasn't expecting his opponent to be airborne, but slips through the strings. And because Sully was swinging at nothing, couldn't cancel it into specials or whatever he may have been going for, and Shock was able to just punish him on the get up there. So Shock now going to take a commanding 2-0 lead. This is big. We'll see if Shock can keep going or if Sully's got an answer here. This 950 health feeling like it is becoming a factor here, though. Sully is just, you know, he's not able to make just one fewer mistake or whatever, right? Like, he's already that much closer to death right from the get-go, and for a character like Joker, you know, if you can't get those explosive hits, it's over.
Yes, and with Kung Lao being able to be, you know, he's got really good frames, so like he's got Joker eating constant chip damage. So yeah, that 950 health definitely playing a factor here. I'm surprised though we're not seeing. I don't know who else Sully plays, but I was thinking maybe he might go with something.
So he plays Cassie and Cetrion. His only Nightmare Series win was with Cassie. And then he's also got a really strong Cetrion that he's had some really close finishes, but the one win he's got was when he was playing Cassie.
And all of them are in the 950 club now.
Yeah, exactly, right? Just like preemptive 950 club. He was getting it ready.
Sully opened up Scythe here.
Uppercut Opties, yes indeed. Going to be some decent damage there. 332 for a bar.
Okay, neutral.
Okay,
pressure with the buzzsaw.
Oh, overhead. Okay, big jump in there. No challenge either. The throw from Sully, though, is going to start to push his Shock closer to the brink here, just outside of Fatal Blow territory here. Basically, a tap or a projectile away from having that Fatal Blow queued up and ready. And I mean, we've already seen in this set here alone how devastating that can be. Essentially, Shock is a combo and then a Fatal Blow away from killing his opponent if he can get the right reads on him.
Oh yeah, Lao, he definitely optimizes Lao when he tries to output damage. Sully does have those 2 defensive bars with him.
Yeah, so
still can possibly break away.
Of course, if he reads a breakaway, goes for the dive kick KB, that's going to collapse that health bar as well. Not going to see the chance for that to happen, though, as Sully able to hold it together, brings the round home. First round going the way of the Clown Prince this time around. He's also got some decent positioning. Let's see if he can maintain it. Breakaway comes out from Shock.
Oh.
Uh-oh. What's a conversion? That was crazy. Beautiful play from Sully. What's going on, Mr. Ward?
All right, Scythe found a way out.
Oh, found a way
Very
out.
good damage. Pressure with the buzzsaw, keeping it continued. Oh, very nice anti-air by Sully. Pushing him back. Pressure.
Well, if you're playing him, Speed Demon, tell him in the Smack GG chat that he's next on stream. So not to find another match.
Oh, the buzzsaw teleport mix-up. All right, one. Oh, the jump.
The arc, or the trajectory, probably the better word, the trajectory there of that bouncing Jack-in-the-Box ends up catching him. I think he was maybe looking to, like, try to peek jump over it, maybe dive kick forward past it. I don't think that's an impossibility. Probably not easy to do, but I think that might have been what he was.
He might have been able to.
Yeah, that too. But unfortunately not able to get over it, so Sully is going to secure that round. And Sully was actually looking pretty solid. I think he took 2 rounds straight on that one. Zyshot didn't even get on the board. So, and for the most part, like, it looked like Sully pushed him into that corner, and then we spent the entire duration of round 2 looking at that same exact corner. I have no idea what the left side of the screen looks like, because we were spending all of our time hanging out on the right, because Sully was just in control the whole way. I guess occasionally we would see Zyshot get out, and then he would just go for a similar corner positioning, but ultimately Sully was able to continuously reverse that and maintain his advantage here. So really, really solid stuff from Sully as he's looking to turn this around. Here's the deal. If this was the ladder, it'd be over, but this is the bracket. So it is still on. First to 3. Very, very important, that extra match to download. We'll see if Sully's got the full thing under control, or is Zyshot going to close it out here now?
Yeah, Sully definitely came out strong in the last round. Kept the pressure on Scythe, not allowing him to get his Lao combos started, and very nice damage by Sully.
Now he also opted to go for just an amplified launcher instead of cashing out on the crushing blow, likely because his opponent had the breakaway, but that breakaway happened, so the next time that crowbar gets a counter hit, we may very well see Sully looking to cash out on that massive damage launcher here, which honestly could even be enough to kill. He doesn't have the meter to go much further with this, and he wouldn't even need it now, but really solid stuff from Sully. But Zyshot also still doesn't have that defensive meter back. That's how long it takes to get your meter back.
Yeah, I like the meter system, but I've seen some people talking about how it should be not necessarily a thing over time because of like certain, I guess, like gameplay mechanics that it implements or whatever.
Yeah, I'm a bigger fan of meter that you had to earn. I like the gameplay elements.
Like you have to work to build it up.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, unblock or take damage. There were interesting elements of the game that created, where you would choose to do certain setups or whatever and gain meter in them. Even little things like, I mean, you see it even in Street Fighter, right? Where, like, you get somebody with a stun and they'll whiff a bunch of shoryukens. And people would do it in MK as well. You catch somebody with a freeze or whatever, and before you jump in, you whiff an air throw, or you do a quick special move that hits nothing to build a little bit of meter. That was a total real thing that people would do, and that part of that element of the game is gone, and it creates a different thing. But I genuinely do miss, like, you know, being concerned about my meter, paying attention to how I'm building meter, going for meter building moments, even for the sake of, like, one of the key things that I would think about a lot is at the end of a round in, for example, MKX, I know I'm going to get chipped out if I just sit there and block. So instead of letting him build the meter, I just take the hit and lose the round, and then I build the meter instead. And there are tons of moments, especially with the way MKX works, where you can just continue the run cancel and just, like, demolish people. So you go, I've got 2% health left at the end of this combo. He's going to try to chip me out. I'm not going to block it and give him, you know, 5 more hits worth of meter. I'm just going to take the kill right here, and then the meter moving on. And that kind of stuff is kind of gone from the game. There is the new kind of thing of, like, do I spend my breakaway at the end of the round? But that always was there. So I don't know. I don't think I prefer managing it manually as opposed to the auto reload.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good read on that teleport.
Forced a breakaway as well here for this game 5. Sully definitely turning it up. Buzzsaw keeps it all grounded. Controller, wake up. Where are you? Found it. My bad.
Oh, he hit him out of the fatal blow.
That's going to be a punish, though, on that Jack-in-the-Box. A little too close, and now both players in the danger zone. Now, there is a Fatal Blow cancel available for Sully. There it comes. And he's going to keep all of it. No Crushing Blow spent, no Fatal Blow spent. Still got the round. That's huge. Swinging again and again. Sully looking for the reverse 3-0.
Still applying pressure. And, all right, Scythe with no defensive meter. Got him back to mid-screen.
Side switch keeps it safe with that string as well. Little Book's coming out. Oh, tries to swing. Wasn't quite close enough that time, and he'll get punished for the trouble. No meter to stop this damage either. Maybe a decent 320 on the board there. Oh, swings back, caught him. Whiffs the throw. Whiff on that one. Now, Fatal Blow does become available here for Kumla. That shot in that danger zone.
Yeah, he's gonna have to find a way to get out of this Joker pressure, or else we are going to see a Game 5, and there we go.
Nicely done. Sully is gonna take it. 3-2. That was crazy. I can't believe he got the full
reverse 3-0.
Yeah, like that extra 50 health. It mattered, I believe, for sure. But in the end, Sully was able to get the proper download, had it figured out, and applied the proper pressure and protected that, you know, that 50 health he was missing. It didn't end up mattering ultimately. So very nicely done there as Sully takes it 3-2 over Zeitshock. And like I was saying, if that was ladder, Zeitshock took it. But this is our top 8 in the Nightmare Series, so it is going to be Sully bringing it home in the longer set. And we are going to take a quick look over at our bracket, pop these scores in, and get ready for our next match, which is going to be Blackout versus Too Easy. Excuse me. So first up, pop some scores in here real quick. And then we gotta also move Sully forward as he advances. And of course, Zeitshock will be moving down into the lower bracket now. Now, other quick I guess maintenance here real quick is that Cam is Black is unable to play. He got called into work, and he's going to be at work, so he's not going to be able to play. So Cam is also going to, unfortunately, automatically be kind of DQ'd out here for that first match. So Callan is just going to automatically advance. But we are still going to have Slick Beats and Robitussin, as well as Blackout and Too Easy. Blackout and Too Easy are both ready for their invites, so we're going to have those coming their way here in a moment. And so this, I think we can likely expect to see Aaron Black, of course, from Blackout. That is the character that he primarily plays. In fact, I mean, he's been playing that character since MKX, right? I don't really think I've seen him play anything else.
Yeah, I've fought him in a couple of different events, and it's always Aaron Black.
Yeah, so he's got a really, really solid Aaron Black, and of course that dedication does have that kind of those bonus points to it, because he's going to be very familiar with almost every scenario that Too Easy throws at him. Regardless of what character Too Easy picks, it's going to be something that that Blackout has faced, because everything he's faced, he's likely faced as Aaron Black.
Yeah.
So, Too Easy is got a different gamer tag. He's got Knights at the front of it, so let me go ahead and get that typed in here. And so when it comes to Too Easy is typically a like, I think I've seen a lot of Scorpion and Sub-Zero from him, but lately there also has been quite a bit of Cetrion coming from him. So he's kind of jumped off the ninja ship and has taken hold in the arena of just playing top-tier Wind Goddesses. Now, I wonder if he's still on board with that, since she just got recently hit with that health nerf. I'm curious if that's going to continue. Where is...
Oh, Sully was still in. Yeah, she got the health nerf, and she got the damage nerf on wins. But other than that, I don't really think it affects her too much, because she's still one of the best zoners in the game.
Yeah, I think for her it kind of goes... I mean, personally, I feel like I am not opposed to characters having health nerfs. Like I was saying, a lot of the community kind of looks at that as like a lazy way to do it, but I think health is one of the most important resources in the game. And if you're starting off the game every game by getting just slapped with a kick at the front of it, basically 50 damage, like that can be significant. So that health, I personally think, is going to matter. And I think the other thing that what I enjoy about it, which is the main reason to bring it up, is that what I don't want to see is characters get like nerfed into the ground and lose their identities, which is what happens if you take away their tools or make their tools not as good. So when you let them keep their tools but take away their health, the players of that character, I don't have to relearn how to play Cetrion. She still does the same stuff. They didn't remove or break even my variations. I want them to break the variations, by the way, but they did, all of that stuff is still intact for those players, but she still has, she just got a little less health. So I like the idea of keeping the core identity of the character intact without breaking its tools and taking things away. There are some things that do need to be taken away. Sully's complaining about the tornado in chat. Make it 2 slots, some shit like that. I'm fine with that. But my main argument is that I'm just sick of seeing everybody play the same Cetrion. And same thing for Jackie. There's cool Jackie abilities that we never see, and that's why I want them to break upgraded. Not because I don't like fighting upgraded. It can be stressful, but I would like to just not even fight, just see from better players more interest in playing with the rocket, lethal clinch. Like, there's so many cool moves, and Jackie in particular. Cetrion is maybe a little tougher. Her moves are kind of weird, but I mean, you play Cetrion a little bit. Are there moves in the abilities that you'd like to use, but they just don't work out?
Yeah. I mean, she has like a far rock projectile. She has the delayed boulder and stuff like that. I mean, I have seen them be used and be made viable. Like, when the game first came out, Demoralized, Cetrion player was playing Spring Cleaning and the Heaven Sent variation.
Yeah, so Woolander was also playing Born of Nature or Nature Born or whatever, something, Force of Nature, FON is what.
Oh yeah, Force of Nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was one of the ones you didn't see like too much.
So yeah, I'd be interested to go back to a time when that kind of stuff happens a little bit more, because there are a handful of characters that have a clear and obvious, this is the best one, and I'd like for more abilities to kind of compete with each other a little better. So here we go, decent start here though from Blackout now. He's got 2 easy cornered. He's spent the armor break KB, so still can armor break, but not going to be able to cash out on the big damage. But he's got Scud Shot here, so he's going to be able to deal with some of this zoning stuff too. You think so, Bub? Please don't rub the mic.
Alright, Blackout got this pressure. Looks like, yeah, he's going to keep it grounded. And Brute right off the bat.
Ooh, beautiful stuff.
Have some of this and go to sleep.
Let's see if Too Easy can adjust here. Too Easy playing in the ladder as well, so this is, in some ways helpful. Maybe the ladder has been helpful to warm him up for this, because I think he's been playing a bit in the ladder. He's going to go back to the ladder after this, but, trying to get into the groove of things. But the ladder's first to 2. We were just talking about it with Sully. Sully lost. If this was the ladder, Sully lost. But Zyshok is the one who went to the lower bracket because it's first to 3. So this first to 3 really does matter. So even with this lead from Blackout, definitely not out of the woods yet. He's got another 2 more he'll need. Looks like Too Easy is going to be sticking it out here with the Cetrion again. We'll see if that continues if he loses another one. But, I mean, how do you feel about the Cetrion Aaron Black matchup? As Cetrion player, is this a character that you find can be a little bit tougher?
Yeah, absolutely. Cetrion versus Aaron Black. I personally don't like the matchup as a person who has played Cetrion. Like, I mean, yeah, she's got the tools to, like, keep away, but Aaron Black just finds a way to get in. Good Aaron Black players find a way to get in. Because he has the slide, so...
Yeah, he does have some actual good mobility, not to mention like forward 4, just half screen overhead coming at you. Good Aaron Black players are able to kind of sneak that in there at those crucial moments where it's going to be effective.
Yeah, like right there, as we see, like, right after the ground pound, the slide just quick enough to get a reversal in there. Oh, and that was a very nice rock wall from Easy.
Oh, this is going to be big. Straight into the rifle for the launch here. Too Easy hangs onto the defensive meter, but he's going to be stuck in that acid now. Don't get hit by the overhead, or not the overhead, but the armor break. He's dead. Yeah,
Oh, well. Nice catch in there.
I think if the plan there for Too Easy was to teleport out, and if that had gotten off, he actually could have maybe survived. But, I mean, even if he would have landed from that jump, he was going to land in acid. That was looking very dire for him. Blackout in a commanding lead. He'll jump in before the boulder goes off.
He got robbed from that KB because I think he threw the air rock. Right, restands. Keep it safe.
Nice short hop attack. Don't see too much of that from Aaron Black. His drop kick is kind of weird because he puts himself on the ground for a moment. I don't know, but odd to see it, but happy to see it here. Effective use of that tool. Blackout finding an opening.
And now this is about the range where I do not like the matchup. But Easy's keeping this pressure. Now he's got Blackout in the corner. Chip damage, 5% less.
Ooh,
and the round.
Very nicely done. Too Easy, able to maintain that composure. The other thing, too, is I think Blackout might have been willing to go for a fatal blow if Cetrion was just missing a little bit more health, but the amount of health he had was just barely beyond enough for a raw fatal blow to kill. Although you do have to consider it's 950, so you guys can see here on our screens, at least, that we've got those health numbers on it. At least on my screen. I don't know, Trin, do you put the health numbers on?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, yeah, crucial. I see some people that are like, they don't, and they are way better than me, and they just like, I don't need that information. It blows my mind. But I think particularly in a game where people have different health amounts, very, very key, because now when you're up against Cetrion, you can see when she's at 32% because, or 3,200 or 320 life, because you know you can do 320 damage-ish with your fatal blow, and she's at it like 32 is different on her bar than it is on other people. So that health bar information, very, very key to knowing precisely when you can kill. And that even goes for things like, okay, I know that my combo does 20%. He's got 190 health. I know that I can actually kill with them here now. And I think that stuff is very, very crucial to kind of pay attention to and know what are my kill thresholds, basically. Especially when you've got KBs loaded, right? Like, you
Absolutely.
know I can
I was
cash
about
out
to
this
say
KB.
that, yeah.
Better do it as soon as they get into that, like 35, 36, whatever it may be. Once you sniff them out into that range, you start fishing for that, and it's guaranteed donezo.
Yep. Yeah, if I have a life lead, they got 25, 30 health. I'll take a neutral duck for a KB.
Exactly, yeah.
Or a full punish, you know, something like that. Yeah, the numbers at the top are definitely something that I think every competitor should have at the top, which I'm pretty sure they do.
You'd be surprised at the people that don't, but most of them do. Every now and then, though, you hop into somebody's channel, and they're like, you body people on the reg, and you don't even know how much health they have. Wow.
They could do that math in their head, probably.
That could be it, too. Some of the players are talented. I mean, you know, we've had some of the members of the blind
community, oh, that was a good armor break.
And our blind players don't get the luxury of seeing how much health people have. So, in my understanding is, I haven't really gotten in depth with them, but like they likely have, somebody likely probably has to help them out in knowing how much damage they do, but they probably have like a running total that they keep in mind of like, okay, I hit him for about 30%, there's 30%. They get the fatal blow noise, so they know when they're in that 30% range as well, which is helpful to them. But they can kind of, you know, likely tell and having to just run the numbers in their head. Look at the damage on that from Blackout, though. 46% to set up set point here for the Cowboy in our top 8. Although, I mean, we saw shades of this before. Sully in similar dire straits, able to turn it around. Too Easy looking to make another miracle happen here today, Trent.
Yeah, this is going to be another big... If this does end up being a reverse 3-0, this would be another big one. Because I was honestly not expecting that last one. You know, when Scythe gets in his rhythm, he's he definitely causes damage, with Sully being able to get him out.
Yeah, I was surprised as well. You know, he came out and was really looking fierce coming out of the gate. Really strong game plan, and he was effectively applying it. So it was definitely a bit of a shocker for Sully to so swiftly kind of turn it around, and it seemed unfazed by the time we got to the end. It was a very different matchup to watch. Right now, Too Easy's almost done, 10 health remaining. Will he get the chance? No! Empties the rifle to get that last bullet gone. And it'll be the crushing blow launch into the brutality as well. That is a clean 3-0 finish here for Blackout. Very nicely done. That one we know we can clip. KB into brutality is my favorite kind. Those are
absolutely
ripe montage highlight material. Ripe. So we're going to go ahead and pop the scores in for here. Too Easy is going to go to the lower bracket, which means we'll need you again in a moment because we don't have all of our other matches. Let's go ahead and hop over our bracket, put these scores in, though. So we're going to hop into the lower bracket. We got Blackout and Easy to pop the scores in for, though, first. And then our next match is going to be Slick Beats versus Robitussin. So Slick Beats versus Robitussin will be coming up next. And then, let's see. We got to put Too Easy, waiting for the winner of that as well.
Oh, we were talking about all the stuff in the balance patches and everything. The how do you feel about the Shiva Stomp?
I think they overdid it.
They did.
I think the Shiva Stomp has been completely obliterated. Haven Blade, you're totally right. We'll get the predictions running as well. I don't think Zombie's here, but I got you covered. We'll figure this one out. We will get the predictions running on the next one. So it's going to be Slick Beats and versus Robitussin. So we'll go ahead and pop that in for those of you guys that want to bet some of your channel points here. There we go. And we'll get those invites out as well. And while we're sending those invites, yes, we will reminisce about the good old days when Shiva Stomp was a usable move. I don't think that the Shiva Stomp was fine where it was, right? Like, I think we can all agree that Shiva Stomp needed some kind of adjustment to it, but yeah. I do think that they did go overboard with it. Personally, I would have liked to have seen one or the other in terms of the way they changed it. So what are the three things they did? They did 4 things to her. I guess we can maybe first start off health nerf, totally unnecessary. Hard disagree on reducing her health. I don't think that was necessary at all. And then, but
her health was fine.
Yeah, exactly. I think her health was totally fine. And then when it comes to the move itself, what they changed was it's got huge recovery time. Basically, you can get a jump-in punish on her from some characters. So the recovery time is huge. It's got a very narrow hitbox now, so it's very easy to walk in and out of. And then the last thing is that it doesn't have multiple delay timings. You should be able to bet. You just have to agree, Mr. Vort, that you won't put the results in. It'll let you bet as long as there's just something you have to like tell it, like, yeah, it's fine. Somebody else will put the results in. Because it won't let you do it as a mod. You can't put the results in as a mod. So let's see. What was I typing? I was typing something. Oh yeah, I know I was talking about Shiva. So yeah, so they made it really narrow. I think I personally, what I would have preferred to have just seen is the recovery change. That's what I wanted, is just reduce the recovery or increase the recovery on it. But now, like, every character can just accidentally walk through it.
Yeah, yeah, you can just walk.
Yeah, and like everyone can just walk. Like, and the way that they changed the lack of a delay timing on it too. I thought that the multiple delays was still fine if the recovery was there. So the thing is, if you are walking, if they have the ability equipped that lets them target it, you can't, like, if you're walking forward, the one trying to bait out your forward walk will catch you. Like, you don't walk so fast that you avoid all of it. So that still does work. But it feels like that move is going to A, require that ability to be taken now, and B, be not worth it because, like, you are risking your entire life bar on that shit. Like, it is so insane how punishable that move is.
Yeah, they kind of did her a bit dirty on that one. When I saw the change, I went right into the lab and I saw how slow it was, and I was just like, wow, like, it's a useless move now. It is completely useless. You can't combo into it. You can't, like, it's just a stomp. It's a mind game, but not really anymore.
Exactly. It is very, very meh now, and, like, it just feels like you're not going to be able to effectively utilize that other than maybe a handful of setups here and there, but not really. I also want to give a quick thanks to Dark Elite for the 10-month subs. Yo, 10 months indeed. That is insane. I know that we've known each other for much longer than that, but I genuinely do appreciate the support here tonight. It's been a really fun time getting this tournament up and running, and I genuinely do enjoy doing this for you guys. So thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Good boy, Bubs. All right, so we're just waiting on our competitors now to join us. We have Robitussin in the lobby. Has anybody heard from Slick? Is he in the chat? I've invited him, and he is not here. So hopefully he shows up. Oh, wait, never mind. There he is. Spoke too soon. So he is here. He's ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and type their names in real quick, and then we will get this match underway. Whoops. All right, Robitussin versus Slick Beats. Likely to be a bit of a Shaolin showdown here.
Yeah, I was going to say Slick runs that Lao.
And Robitussin runs that Lu, mostly.
Oh, hidden cursor, though.
Yo, what's going on, Cam? At least you can watch. That is good. That is good. Glad to hear. Holding it down at work, no problemo. I do appreciate the heads up, though. You know, unfortunately, Cam, he did qualify for top 8 tonight, but he's not able to play because he's at work. But he did let me know beforehand, and man, that honestly, that really does go a long way for me to know that kind of stuff. So for anybody else, if you guys ever can't make it, I would never be upset with you, but a heads up would be super helpful. So I genuinely appreciate that. Thank you so much, Cam, for letting us know, and hopefully we'll be able to get you in here next time.
Hey, Robitussin going with Noob.
I'll just take away your sword, Mr. Vort, and then you can bet. How do I take away your sword? Unmod, right? And then you can bet. I'll let you bet for the night, and then we'll give you a sword later. Because we don't have you running brackets tonight anyway, so it's all good. So you should be able to bet on the next one, Mr. Vort.
Right, pretty even right now.
Also interesting that not Liu Kang here, right? Going with Noob Saibot.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, he went when he went hidden cursor, I was maybe low-key kind of thinking he was just gonna go Liu Kang and just messing around, but
oh, I was 100% thinking that. You know, I've been baited too many times by these players thinking they're gonna do something different, so I was all in on hidden Liu, but definitely a little bit of a shocker here to see some Noob Saibot. You know, I used to play Noob Saibot a lot, still gonna be trying to find a way to maybe you know, get back into the groove once I've kind of erased the old habits of the more rigid. Wow, he comboed off that into short hop.
That's crazy.
That was wild. Slick Beats has got such a clean looking Lao. But I'll come back to the Noob Saibot eventually. I've been seeing such cool stuff from our Noob Saibot players as of late as well. Low slide, very, very powerful. You see it here, a really good tool for checking your opponent and kind of holding it down at that half screen area.
How do you think it fares specifically in the Lao matchup?
I think it's decent in the Lao matchup, but like low slide I think is really good to have. I think that it's maybe a bit more of a struggle to, because I'm curious what the rest of the build is. So he's got Spirit Ball as well.
Spirit Ball and Shadow Portals.
Shadow Portal. Okay, so what he's going to be going for in this would be a bit of more heavy zoning, and then his combo route is going to be off that Shadow Portals. The thing about Shadow Portals though is that you cannot combo with it very well off of people that are airborne. You have to hit them with a particular string to put them back on their feet. His back one string, which is also a really easy place for people to break away through, because his breakaway is also a normal, so he can't special cancel into it and stuff. So Noob Saibot does kind of struggle, and also, you know, you have to look out for normals that do properly allow you to do that. Like, he really only has one string that combos into teleport, other than, well, I guess he's got two of them. But whereas if you are running the sickle grab, you can combo with a couple of more of his useful strings. So what I would say in this matchup, the particular thing, Z-Hat, a lot of Kung Lao players like to kind of hang back, do a string on block, throw the Z-Hat, keep their turn. What Noob Saibot can do is he can use forward 2, and he can catch them. It's like a 9-frame, goes very far, so he'll check Z-Hat. But the problem with that Noob Saibot build is that with forward 2, he didn't have sickle snag, so he wasn't going to be able to really combo heavily off of that. He could still get some clones built off of it, but I think in this particular matchup, I would probably want to have the sickle snag just to be a better tool for forward 2. But now Robitussin abandoning the noob train completely. It's back over to the tried and true Liu Kang coming to the stage. Although Slick Beats totally unafraid, already digging through half of his health bar, and another throw to top it off, just outside of fatal blow range, and a flawless victory in the works.
Yeah, Robitussin hasn't touched him once, and that might be the round. I don't see him breaking away. No reason to.
He resisted the curse. What the fuck? I'm supposed to comment on your fatal blow or your flawless victory, and then you eat a poke. Did you not get the script? I emailed every single one of you about it. I cannot believe you guys ruined it. I'm done. Take over, Trin.
I got you. Now, Robitussin, put him back in the corner, trying to take control back of this thing here.
Get up attack. Get off of me, he says. Swings with the hat. Flawless block's going to reduce that chip, although I don't think it makes any adjustment to the numbers. There's a handful of buttons that do get like different frame data based on if you flawless blocked or normal block them, or strings you can't finish if they're flawless blocked in the middle of. I want that to be a more universal thing. I think that's a really cool way to encourage people to try to flawless block, because too many people are lazy like me and just hold the block button all day and don't even really bother to learn flawless block timings, and I think that's an important part of leveling up your game.
Yeah, oh, wait, everybody's going to be jumping on the Shao train, too, because now, that particular string of his, you have to up 2 or up 3 it. You can't just flawless block it anymore.
Yeah, exactly. It only prevents the throw from coming out now.
Yep.
So it does remove the mix-up that it used to have attached to it of, like, is it going to be throw or just shoulder charge even on block? Now it would have to be shoulder charge, but you can't, like, stall the string out completely. So, you know, there are certain moves where it does really hurt them, but I think there are other moves where it's like, okay, this is acceptable to have these moves stall out. I think it's maybe better if they're safe, but you can prevent having to deal with it. That's probably the way I kind of like to see it.
Yeah, oh, that was a very nice read.
Not a lot of health left for Slick Beats. Fatal Blow available for both of them. Oh, he's got him!
That might be it. Yep, that's it. He got no defensive meter. Oh, that's a brute. That's a brute.
I forgot to give him his score from that noob Cybot game, so that's 2 quick points over to Slick Beats. Very nicely done. Gonna be a brutality as well. Off with his head. Man, beautiful, stylish stuff here from Slick Beats. And this has been the theme of the night for sure, is early 2-0 leads. Now, these early 2-0 leads, some of them have turned into 3-0s, and some of them have turned into reverse 3-0s. So, similar story. We'll see how this one pans out. Are we going to see Robitussin kind of dig in deep and find an answer, or is Slick Beats going to be able to shut this one down here with a quick and clean 3-0?
Robitussin might have switched out the, he's got a different loadout this time. Maybe, possibly. Not entirely too sure. But against Slick's Lao, this it's gonna be a hard reverse 3-0 right here.
Yeah, this is gonna be quite difficult here. Let's see if Robitussin can find an answer. You know, also I love that he's still rocking the command grab. The command grab build, I think, very, very
the
powerful
command grab
tool
is not bad.
game.
Yeah, I can't do the 3-directional command grabs for some reason. Oh, that was a nice call out on that short hop.
Backing away here. More fireballs coming out from Robitussin, though. He's actually been doing a pretty solid job of just kind of controlling the screen at any distance where, you know, he's not in range of normal, so he's been able to just do a good job of putting some fireballs on the screen. I think his fireballs do come out a lot faster than, like, the Lao Z hat and the normal hat toss, so he's been doing a good job of commanding and controlling things in those moments, although now we're point blank. Big challenge there from Slick Beats. Didn't have the meter to confirm any further, however.
Robitussin fighting back, 1 hit away.
Who tries to short hop, he'll get caught, but a big whiff on the spin. That is going to be dire indeed. So Robitussin will find the round 1 more, and he'll get his first game on the board.
More Z hat mind games.
Yeah, Robitussin just a little too far, I believe, to confidently challenge those. I think you could maybe, like, kind of throw a dragon kick out there, but I'm not 100% that it'll go fast enough, and you know, it's a risk if it doesn't. So maybe not the time to be doing some science experiments, having to just instead hold that pressure from those Z-hats. Here's another one, not going to be challenged. He'll jump over the follow-up.
Oh, that was a good conversion.
That was beautiful.
Right. Oh, that's a big punish.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
he had it loaded.
Yeah, I do believe he's got that KB loaded up, so Slick Beats just saved his own life there. Is he also going to kill off his opponent? Not going to get the KB there. Raw fatal blow, no punish!
No punish there? No, I guess I don't think you actually can punish that.
No, you can't. You can't punish the upburst. It is safe. It's a high though, so you can duck it off of some stuff. And the Z hat catches.
Robitussin needs this round. Reading, waiting.
Oh, caught him. Counter hit. Not going to cash out the KB here. Plus frames that time.
All right, there's KB.
Oh,
no?
Spending more meter to build it up, perhaps. Wasn't confident he had enough. Beautiful conversion. There's the KB for sure, though. He'll get caught by the wake-up attack on the way down. Oh, goodness. Robitussin knew that was coming. No brutality. Unfortunate, because that would have been sick. But it is going to be Robitussin answering back. No more 3-0s, at least not here yet. As he's put a game on the board now.
Yeah, he definitely fought back, optimized, had some very nice conversions, and avoided the sweep. Got to do it 2 more times to advance.
Yep, not out of the woods yet. A good start, though, of course, but... Yeah, Lao has definitely been the way lately, Queen City. We've seen quite a bit of Laos. I want to say Lao has been on, like, the past 4 thumbnails I've had to do for the Nightmare series just because there's always been one and it's always done well. So here we are again. More Lao representation.
Speaking of stuff from the game, are you confident that we're getting a 3rd combat pack, or
I don't know if I'm confident enough about a 3rd combat pack. I don't know if I would love one. Obviously, I would be all for getting a 3rd combat pack. I'd like to see them introduce like battle passes and stuff to crowdfund this stuff. I mean, you remember how much the Sub-Zero skin actually went over quite well in MKX, for example. But as far as Combat Pack 3, not 100% sure that we'll get that. I do think that we will get another patch after. The fact that they decided to even patch at all in the middle of the season, I do believe that we will end up seeing at the end of the season, once the Pro Tour is completed, we'll get another more significant patch that will have some pretty big shifts and shakeups in it that will hopefully shift the meta a little bit. I don't know for certain, but that's what I'd like.
I saw that a lot of people were saying, you know, that they're not going to drop the big patch in the middle of like the pro comp, but
exactly.
last year we got a big patch and a combat pack in the middle of the majors still going on.
Well, the majors are a little bit, I think the majors provide a little bit different of an environment ultimately, and I think there is also like there's a slowdown in development time as well because of the because of COVID and whatever. So I think there are other considerations too, but I mean, every time a new character comes out, they aren't allowed to be played right away. That's never been the case. They've always been, you know, banned for...
Joker did it, or Sonic did it with Joker when he dropped.
Yeah, but I don't think that it wasn't like Joker came out on a Tuesday and then Sonic won the tournament that was on that following Sunday. Like, there would have been either, like, a minimum of, like, a 2-week to a month period where those characters are not allowed if they do come out close to tournaments. But I think NRS kind of does try to release around that kind of thing. I just think they're not going to make big changes to the meta. Their goal, I think, was to do, like, okay, here's full customs. We're going to see how it goes for a whole season. We're going to see what rises to the top, what's broken. We're not going to knee-jerk patch anything because people don't want to figure it out. We're going to actually see if there is stuff that becomes broken, and after a full season, they'll be able to say, okay, this is what's broken, and then they'll make some changes based on that. Or the alternative to that is the message of like, we love the Jackie Cetrion meta. Go fuck yourselves. What the fuck? Another glitch of the hat just floating there. Why does it do that?
It's a possessed hat, man.
Possessed indeed.
Slick put a halt to that comeback.
Absolutely. So
Robitussin is, and that was the lower half of the bracket as well, correct?
Yep, that is lower bracket. So let's go ahead and hop back over to that bracket here. And another thing to also note, since we put the betting up real quick here, we had some people. There's a little bit more coins on the side of Robitussin, and unfortunately, Robitussin did not take it home for them, so it is going to be Slick Beats and those that had faith in Lao that are going to be getting rewarded today. Worry not, though. There will be predictions, hopefully for every set, if I remember. That's the plan, at least. So we're going to go ahead and cash you guys out that betted on Slick Beats and move into our next set of the evening, which is going to be Zythshock versus Kellen. Before we do that, though, let me quickly pop these scores in here so that we can cross this off the board. 3-1. And then in losers round 2, we can go ahead and introduce Slick Beats' name to the list as well. So we're going to go Zythshock versus Kellen, and then Too Easy versus Slick Beats. Those will be our next 2 matches. So for Too Easy versus, for Zythshock versus Kellen, which is going to be our next match, let's go ahead and pop in the predictions for that. So those of you guys that have faith in Lau yet again, you guys can go ahead and bet on Zythshock, and we'll go ahead and put in the also option for Kellen is Kakarot as well. Kellen is Kakarot, somebody that used to be around way back in the MKX days and won all the time in the MKX tournaments that I was hosting. Hasn't had quite as much success in the MK11 tournaments, but mainly because he hasn't been here. So this is going to be the first season that Kellen is really kind of participating throughout the season. He's, I think, been here for 2 weeks now. This is week 2, and he was just outside of top 8. I want to say he maybe got 9th last week. So this week he is into the top 8, and we're going to get to take a peek at him here on the stream as well. So those of you guys that are looking to place your bets, you may do so now. And let's go ahead and get those invites out as we get our next match underway of Zythshock versus Kellen. You got any ideas on who's going to take this one, Trin?
I want to say, because Zythshock, he does have that Scorpion, and he does tend to go to Scorpion. I think when he does feel like the Lau might not be working out, but I think overall I'd probably have to say Zyth is gonna take this one.
Okay, so
score-wise, can't say what it'll be.
Yeah, we'll see. We got our invites out to our players. We've heard from Zythshock. Now, one thing to note real quick also, I have not heard from Kellen. So I don't know if Kellen is actually here. So we may have a snafu, but I also had not heard from Slick Beats, and he was here, etc. So most of you guys have gotten used to the rhythm and the way that things work around here and are good to show up here. So hopefully we do get to see Kellen. I gotta say, though, too, also, you know, I am a big fan of Kellen. I really enjoyed seeing him play in MKX. He was incredibly talented, watching him win a ton. And in MK11, he does also kind of play some characters I don't really see a lot of. Like, for example, he's got a really strong Jax that we've seen a bit of. So he does play some characters we don't see quite as often, and definitely just oozing with talent. And looks like they are here ready to go. Oh, yeah, he also plays Terminator, too.
He does. I matched up with him in the ladder last week and played as Terminator.
All right, well, let me get the name in here real quick. And, oh, wait, whoops. Spelled it wrong. All right, you're not going to get your full name because your full name is too long. Sorry.
All right, starting off with the Lau. And, yeah, there we go. Kellen going with Arnie.
Yo, Terrifier, thank you so much for the bits. F2 Fatal Blow indeed. Better look out. I'll use this name. This name is your Twitter and your Twitch. For people that have 15 different names, if I see 2 of them, unless you tell me otherwise, Kellen, you tell me what you want me to put up there, but I've got you on 2. I've got you identified for 2 names of the same play, or 2 identical names. So we're gonna go with that one, the one that we got the most of. Dude, I love seeing his Terminator play, though. I've seen peaks in it, and you know what? I've heard about it, too, right? I've been streaming my ladder runs on Fridays, and people, will kind of tell me about their runs and be like, yo, dude, I ran into this Terminator player, and oh, lo and behold, it's Kellen out there, mechanical mixing all over the place. Here's another mix attempt. Beautiful blocks on that, and he's just opening him up. Uh-oh! Too greedy. Oh, no!
Oh, he caught the KB. Oh no, 500 right there.
Oh,
and right back at him.
What is going on?
And he's taking the round. All right, taking that round. Rounds are better than resources. That was the
insanest round I've ever seen. Like, maximum octane on that one. VTech for sure kicked in, yo.
500 damage for 500 damage.
Yeah, right? It's like they're playing Combo Horse. Holy shit. So Sugar Ray Ray Jax able to secure that first one. A lot of resource expenditure in the process from both sides, though. 2 crushing blows missing from Zyke, fatal blow, and an uppercut missing here from Terminator. And I don't believe he's running the I'll be backbreaker. We'll have to double check again on that. So I know he's got Running Man as one of his abilities, and there's a teleport coming out as well. Teleport KB still available though, or not teleport, Running Man KB.
Yeah, I don't think he's has the command grab in this variation, but he's getting back. Scythe has that fatal blow ready.
13% on the throw. Oh, there's the third ability, the ground quake. Forces his opponent to jump. Now he doesn't have the bear hug. If that was Striker, we would have seen an anti-air bear hug into maximum height. We would have been losing our minds in here. No way! Just gonna blast him with the shotgun, turn him to bits. That was as Gears of War as it's gonna get, because I don't think Marcus Phoenix is gonna get to be a guest out here, but that was sick.
Quick halt. A little bit of Kung Lao soup on the floor.
Delicious.
His Terminator is oh my goodness.
I mean, dude, just the wild shotgun blast there to close it out. I mean, the neutral. That is a bold choice to throw out a relatively slow projectile like that, and that is a high that can be ducked, that can be jumped over. You know, like there's a lot of risk that was there, but he found the right timing to catch his opponent off guard. So just sneaking a quick blast in there, and that buckshot just turning Scythe Shock to bits for game 1. But Scythe Shock not going to be rattled here, not going to be shooken up. He will be quite all right, I'm sure, as we move now into game 2. Not sure what happened. Did we lose you? Are you still in the lobby, Trent? The game choked up for a moment, so I just want to make sure you're still here. If not, we have a way of making sure you can see, because I can screen share through Discord to you. So
I'm still here.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Hopefully both our competitors are as well.
Looks like Scythe made a switch. He's got Buzzsaw now.
Ooh, Buzzsaw, okay.
We'll try to punish that telly. And optimal damage. That Buzzsaw might be able to apply a little bit, or definitely be used to apply pressure in this matchup, but Kellen still keeping the pressure on him. We got it was about even. Every time I say it, something happens.
Power of the curse. The commentary booth comes with responsibility. And Scythe Shock.
I think the most cursed thing I've seen, though, is the Jax's quad grab. Every time a commentator's calling it out and seeing it happens, it's always that last hit that never comes out.
Oh, I refuse to talk about it. When it's happening, I just blatantly refuse to comment on whether or not the KB will happen. I let fate handle that one, because I have influenced too many, it feels like.
It's a real good punish on that running man by Shock to put Kellen in the corner.
He's in trouble right now. Beautiful flawless block as well. Scythe Shock not happy with how that first game went. Had an answer indeed.
And the funny thing is, I didn't see too much of the actual Buzzsaw.
Mm-hmm.
It was just more so pressure.
Exactly. It did seem like he was just going to town and kind of honing that defense a little bit too, to, you know, properly get over the running man tackles and, you know, the kind of openings that Sugar Ray Jax was going for in that. So we'll see what, if any, adjustments going to come our way from this Terminator play. May even see Terminator hit the bench. I believe he's got some other characters in the arsenal, but I'm such a fan of Terminator play. It's so fun to watch. I think one thing to note, though, if we're genuinely looking at this objectively, that first match was chaos and Sugar Ray Jax came out on top. That second match was like surgical clean precision and Scythe Shock came out. So, you know,
way more calculated.
Exactly. So I think the scales are maybe tipped a little bit in Scythe Shock's favor right now. He's also got momentum behind him. But we'll see what changes are going to come the way from this Terminator here to perhaps tip things back into his favor. This is a character that thrives on chaos, right? Live and die by the mix. Oh, he's just going to hang out in the nowhere zone.
There we go. He's got a way to get away from the Buzzsaw.
Okay, opening. Yo, what's going on, Misty? Hope you're having a good night. Oh, here's a shotgun blast, amplifies it for the mix. Tries for the gorilla press, but a quick jump from Scythe Shock will render him throw immune. If you're getting grabbed, take to the skies, ladies and gentlemen. It's one way to get rid of it. Of course, watch out for anti-airs. Boots coming at you, too. Okay, catches the opening, and this actually might be enough to kill. You see that going for the dive kick there
almost.
to guarantee.
One possessed pad away. Or buzzsaw.
And I think, you know, like, if Sugar Ray would have done the breakaway there, it would have been even worse for him. So, you know, that was a very, very deadly position here as Sugar Ray now starts to fall further behind. Goes for a straight tackle. Zythshock's out of there. He'll get a crushing blow launch to start things off. And yet again, fishing for that armor break. Sugar Ray has been maintaining his defensive meter, though. He'll instead now spend it on get-up attacks. And Boots coming at you off the restand.
Oh, nice call out.
This is good. No breakaway here from Zythshock either. He's going to take full damage. Gorilla Press restand. What's the mix, Trin?
Mechanical schmicks.
How do you
Sorry, trying to get out of this corner, but now... Oh, well, oh, he had the breakaway. And got mixed again.
Dude. He's got bonus mix with that low ground quake there. Catching Zythshock off guard. So tying it up here for game 3. Sugar Ray Jax is going to want to maintain this corner positioning. Oh, uppercut opties as well. Beautiful stuff from Zythshock.
You love to see those, the continuations just off of the regular uppercut.
Okay, low poke. Takes his turn. Good blocks, though. I mean, you can only guess right for so long. Will he be able to weather the storm? Teleports his way in. Double boots. Haven't seen much running man tackle there. The risk has just been not paying off for Sugar Ray Jax. Oh, he does it again.
Yeah, and he gets called out on it.
Okay, he actually goes for the breakaway that time. Zythshock got a neutral jump instead of a forward jump. I think he messed it up. Because that would have been the kill. Jump into dive kick. It was game over.
Yep.
Beautiful anti-air. Fatal blow comes out as well.
Yeah, he's going to even this up most definitely. It's 1-1 right now, and it's not, I mean, honestly can go still either way. Shock does have his fatal blow.
A lot of meter available from Jax on offensive side as well. Teleports around. Where is he? I genuinely didn't know where he was.
Oh.
Is he dead?
He's dead.
No way!
Oh,
he's still alive!
Wow.
But he's got no defensive meter. Watch out for the roll! Anti-air. No anti-air. The short hop over the low poke! What a crazy finish. I'm honestly shocked that he survived that, but Zythshock
I genuinely
finds
thought
a way.
he was dead.
Wow. Crazy stuff here. We do have to, of course, give the point over to Zythshock, but damn, was that a close one there. I mean, he jumped over a short hop. And short hop attacks are immune to low pokes. That is why that down one didn't hit him. So, beautiful plays here to close things out, and it will be Zythshock approaching the finish line here first. 1 game away. Sugar Ray Jax going to need 2 in a row here and now. First question, does he continue the Terminator onslaught? It appears to be. The answer is yes. So we will be seeing Terminator all the way. Let's see if he can get the job done, though.
Yeah, it's not like it's a bad matchup for Terminator. It's just those opportunities getting opened up and Shock optimizing on his opportunities. So I do think it is a fair matchup. It's just very unfortunate circumstances.
Oh, yeah. I mean, honestly, it's been a while since I saw a game closer than that. I want to say me and Duskbraid had a really close set in the ladder yesterday, but it's been a while since I've seen games down to that kind of health differential.
Yeah.
Blast.
Oh, got him out of the teleport.
Oh, he's going to just keep on mixing him up here, too. Looking for perhaps a flawless victory of his own. Now, is he a normal type or is he a steel type? He's a steel type. Not immune to curse. We're good. I mean, I thought it was a steel type, right? I mean,
woke up and chose buttons and took the round.
Nicely done. Sugar Ray Jax on the board. Commanding lead on that first one, but as we've seen over and over again, it takes more than just one. Players, you know, you've got to finish the job. That little pixel is sometimes all that it takes for them to make these huge comebacks on you.
Yep.
Combo time. Zythshock has a decent life lead right now. Can he maintain it? Jumps over the get-up attack. I think another thing, too, that's happening with Sugar Ray Jax is that he is kind of opting to go for more of his get-up options because Zythshock's combo routes have consistently been anti-breakaway as well. So he's realizing that, okay, that defensive meter is not really helping me out as far as a breakaway, so if I'm going to be sitting on this meter, I might as well spend it. So I think that's why we're seeing more get-up attacks as well as more of those amplified teleports as well. That also does rely on defensive meter to quickly let him start swinging as soon as he returns to our realm.
Yeah, and he's got to gain some kind of control here, or it will be the end.
Oh, that's really not punishable. Jumps over. Okay, shotgun blast. Here's the mix again. Scythe Shock just holding that block button. Gonna be all right. We've seen him jumping out of so many things as well, though. Will he jump again? No, he's gonna get thrown again. In fact, just outside
in the
of
corner
Fatal
with
Blow.
no meter. This is not a good spot to be.
Terminator just weathering the storm. Okay, this could be the kill here. I don't know what kind of combo extension routes or damage additional he can do. He's got him with the mix-up again! Live and die by the schmicks, because I gotta say, that's punishable. Fatal Blow is ready. Scythe Shock would have murdered him if he blocked that properly, but he didn't! So Jax is gonna go ahead and take game number 2, or 4, I should say, and bring us to an additional game number 5. This is a beautifully hyped set. I'm loving this. And I've missed Striker. I know I've missed Striker. Striker's taking a bit of a break from competing here, and I don't want Striker to feel like I don't love him anymore. But this emote is now no longer just for Striker, apparently, because we got some Terminator hype coming from Sugar Ray Jax as well. Let's go.
Yeah, the mix was definitely real. That last match, and the pressure and everything. It's like I was saying before. You know, it's not like it's a matter of a bad matchup. It's just those opportunities.
And I think also that was the first time he had done forward 3 into low ground shatter. Like, he had not relied on that. He had relied on the mix-up of 2-1 ground shatter before, which is the string that ends in an overhead bonk. But that stomp, which starts as a low into the double low of the ground shatter, he hadn't relied on that mix before. He was just kind of letting that string rock in its normal form, which is low into overhead. And at the end, where it was crucial, he took the risk and it paid off. And here's the thing, you know, overhead is, when you look at it from like an educated kind of guest view, the overhead nets you tons of damage, right? It's a launcher. But when they only have 5% health left, I don't need that. So the value proposition shifts a little bit into, I don't care about the launching properties, I just care about the damage. So I'm gonna go for the one that is typically not as good, but it's good enough here.
Right, yep. Sometimes less is more.
Wow, look at this onslaught from Scythe Shock, not giving Terminator a chance to even swing back. Sugar Ray Jax will find a 6-frame poke to hit. Flawless block attacks as well. The opening now. Breakaway will be burned, but still a lot of work to do. But okay, he could do this. One more hit into Fatal Blow.
I think he's trying to fish out that flawless block again.
Teleport, he's out of there. Jumps in. Oh my god, he's dead.
Oh wow, what a rob.
Bro, ski mask up on this one. This is gorgeous Terminator play.
How did he not get hit by the possessed hat?
When he recovers from the teleport, he is instantly able to start acting, and it looked like he just jumped over whatever Scythe Shock was putting out there to try to stop him. Escapes the time stream. I mean, he's been to the future. He knows who wins this matchup. He's just keeping the storylines hype. We don't know who wins it. He'll tell us in a moment.
All right, we got that overhead mix coming in.
Oh, got him! Gonna get the restand as well. Sugar Ray Jax has been going to this restand over and over and over again. And honestly, it's been paying off a ton. How do you close this out?
Fatal Blow there.
Is ready. Look out for the hat. Oh!
All right, got an opening. He has no meter to break away. Is he gonna cash out?
Not going to spend the Fatal Blow yet, but he's now a Fatal Blow hit away. That's what he needed. Jump kick into Fatal Blow. A beautiful pickup here. And that's going to tie the round up. Both players off of those huge Fatal Blows, though, now. They're gone.
Game 5, round 3. That cross-up was nice. I think kind of got... Kellen.
Beautiful anti-air, doesn't get the conversion though.
No break.
Kellen perhaps running into some trouble here. He's been getting that anti-air conversion most of the time. And now, you know, no more big resources to cash out on. Haven't seen him going for the tackle anymore, though, right? Like, that tackle has been, I haven't seen it really this game. Did I just curse it back into existence? Okay, gotta be careful the way I talk, because it could show up anytime now.
Site's been doing really good. He called it out a bunch of times, and, you know, you call out the tackle, that's full combo right there.
Exactly. So I think that's why Jax has not been going for it anymore, because it's too sketchy. Now we're both in that danger zone situation.
Yep, this is
could win.
Next hit.
God. He waited! Ah, what?
Oh, he's punished.
No!
The recovery on that running man, or on the tackle, was just too long.
Oh, no.
Jeez.
I'm so sad. Terminator is so hype. I wanted Kellen. I know I got a bias, but oh man, dude. I mean, what I hate is that breakaway. Breakaway is what did that, dude. Breakaway is such a jank mechanic. Tackle should be an armor break. With how crazy that move is, should be a fucking armor break.
Oh, could you imagine the armor break and the KB?
Yes, this is what I'm imagining, and I'm gonna think about it later tonight as well when I'm by myself. It's gonna be beautiful.
That's toxic.
All right, so let's go ahead and hop back over to our bracket to put that score in. Blackout, you are not next. You are second to next. Well, I guess now you're next because it's Too Easy and Slick Beats, and then it's you. Also, I gotta put your name in the right spot. Hold on, we forgot about player number 2. There we go, Blackout's name goes there. But let's go ahead and quickly pop that score in for the Zeitshock and Kellen matchup, which was, wow, just such an incredibly close game. And then we're gonna go ahead and move Zeitshock forward, of course, since he won. And we will now also pay those of you out who put your faith in Zeitshock, faith in the Shaolin, those of you guys that were betting on the Shaolin. So coins coming your way. And let's go ahead and get the new prediction up for Too Easy versus Slick Beats while we go ahead and get our invites underway. So go ahead and place your bets on that one, on who you think is going to go ahead and take our next set. This is losers quarterfinals coming up. After this, we'll hop back over to the winner side of the bracket. So Sully and Blackout will be following that.
So who do you think? I called the last one.
Well, you know, I would honestly say, typically, I would think that Too Easy would be my go-to. However, Too Easy did just have a really struggle performance against Blackout. Now, you know, he's saying that it was the connection was a contributor there, and while I do not deny that may have been what's happening there, what I do want to hope for is that there's no kind of residual damage from that lingers with him. Too Easy, regardless of what caused that 3-0, he's got to shake it off. And I think if Too Easy can reset, can kind of wipe the hard drive on what happened there and just come in here doing the normal Too Easy stuff and not really concern himself with his previous performance and how that game went down, I think that Too Easy's got a strong case. I think if Too Easy is still maybe rattled by that a little bit, that the strength in character that Slick Beats has, he may be able to not only find or notice a kind of flaw in the armor there, but he'll be able to exploit that as well. So I think Too Easy is really just going to have to make sure that he plays at his tip-top shape and doesn't let that 3-0 he just faced kind of get in his head.
Yeah.
Looks like they are here, though, so let's go ahead and pull our lobby up so we can see what's going to happen. This is going to be Cetrion again from Too Easy, It looks like. And, of course, as expected, Slick Beat's going to be rocking the Kung Lao, as usual from him. Both him and Zeitshock, very dedicated to Kung Lao, but Zeitshock, he will sneak around with some Scorpion play here and there. Also want to give thanks to Dan Bro for the follow as well. Glad you're having fun checking out the Nightmare series.
He's using, so he's got that buzzsaw and the teleport, and Too Easy got the Cetrion meta.
So, quick thing to note here as well, we've seen Zeitshock versus Slick Beats before. They actually played each other, I want to say, in the top 8 loser side of last week. And there it was not a Kung Lao mirror. If Slick Beats wins, he will be up against Zeitshock. And Zeitshock went Scorpion the last time they fought and won. So that'll be interesting of the kind of last week run back if he can earn that opportunity. Still needs to get through Too Easy to do it. Right now their health bar is looking about even. Slight advantage to Too Easy. We're going to expand upon that advantage here, though. Catches him jumping as well. Rock Wall is active forever.
I think he was trying to get the conversion off of that rock wall. When you anti-air that, you can convert.
Yeah, it was way up there. It did look like it was potentially going to be able to turn that into a little extra damage. Beautiful jump over the throw attempt. Both players now a throw away from death. Just a dive kick to close the gap. Punishable on the short hop, though. We've seen a lot of short hop from both of our Kung Lao players here. I think that's the first time we've seen them get punished for it, though.
D3 short hop, apparent. That's a couple of my friends joke like D3 short hop is the way with Lao. That's pretty much it.
I mean, I would subscribe to that manner. I've been blown up by it many a time. Beautiful damage here, 286. No resources spent really either. Slickbeat's gonna hang on to those for perhaps a more crucial moment. Here's the tornadoes, though. Oh, just gonna challenge
nice
right
micro
through.
duck.
Wow.
He micro ducked the one of that 1-1.
Beautiful stuff here. Okay, Fatal Blow territory now. Too Easy is getting closer and closer to claiming this first game, and it will be his first victory of the top 8 as well. He's the only one that suffered a 3-0. Can he get his first game? What the fuck was that?
That was some crazy hitbox stuff right there.
Oh, no!
Wow.
He got too fancy. That's what happened. Slick Beats got overtaken by the elegance, and he got too fancy. He tried to do interactable out, dive kick in. It got real wild real quick, and that is going to be Too Easy sustaining that one. I think he might have even had to save some, use his defensive meter to survive there, because I think he's only got 0.95 health, which is what happens when you're on last breath. So barely coming alive or staying alive, but Too Easy will nonetheless survive and take game 1. So Too Easy's first victory of the night as well. I think that was honestly going to be important. I was talking about, maybe him wanting to make sure that he kind of shakes that 3-0 that he suffered, and that is how you renew confidence, is by coming off of a 3-0 victory. You win game 1, you kind of re-prove to yourself, hey, I can do this. I've got what it takes to get a victory. I just did it, and I'm going to do it again. And that, I think, was important, because he's now reasserted himself as the player that he knows he can be, and now Slick Beats is going to be up against the Force for sure.
Absolutely, yes. That and then starting set off with the round kind of gives you a little bit of a cushion that, like you said, that boosted confidence. See if he can keep it up in this second set here.
Yeah, it's not enough to give you life forever, but it is enough to sustain you and keep that wind in your sails through the next few games. So we'll see if Too Easy can maintain that. Right now, Slick Beats is finding an answer. No defensive meter to stop it either. 234 for his troubles. They are also right next to that interactable as well. Gonna shift away from it, though, here. Ooh, caught.
Oh, there's the anti-air. Oh, very nice.
Drops the last bit, but still not bad damage for just a stray rock wall. It's just got such good coverage. And on top of that, it eats projectiles, right? Like, it does so much. I think it also cooks for you, too. You would know, right? Does it clean your kitchen before?
Pretty much. You could just throw those out, far, near. And the KB with it looks so good.
Oh, yes, definitely. Just, as obnoxious as it is to be on the receiving end of it, it does look pretty cool. Cannot knock it for its visual appeal. Here we go. Wind fists coming out to these extended normals from her. Like, her buttons, she punches with the wind, so she doesn't actually have to hit you with her hands. She's got that extra range, and really talented Cetrion players are kind of comfortable and used to where that range is. It's not necessarily an easier thing to gauge, but Too Easy's spent plenty of time behind the wheel of Cetrion, so he knows what's up.
Yeah, the hitbox on the 1-1 is
Deceptive.
Very extensive. Oh,
he caught him!
Wow.
This is going to be decent damage here. Slick Beats will now be pushed into that fatal blow range of his own. And he did, of course, take that first round. Kept his own breakaway, too.
Yeah, if he would have broke away, he would have been very much near death. That wouldn't have mattered.
And there we go. Round 2 going over to Too Easy. Too Easy looking to perhaps build his first 2-0 lead. Expanding upon that earlier victory. Slick Beats. Hunkers down. Gets the buzzsaw to make connection here. And there it is, the opening.
And
again.
A little more patient.
Ooh, oh, what was that? Did he swing with a hat that didn't exist? Is that what happened? Is that
yeah,
he did the jump
and
hat normal, the hat normal, and he didn't have a hat in his hand? Because that looked fucking weird.
Yeah. So we already saw the that glitch earlier too, with the hat just being there, disappearing.
You can't trust these hats. These hat people, you cannot trust them.
They're everywhere. All right, Too Easy with the mix. And very nice flawless block. Is that it?
Fatal Blow's got tons of scaling though, so he actually could end up surviving, or not Fatal Blow, but the launcher of the flawless block attack. Although Too Easy's less than 50 health, is this gonna be the nerf specifically killing him? He would have survived if he had more health. Yep. If he last week he would have survived. That is insane that it just mattered. It just truly mattered. Slick Beats with the victory, and Shea Bada with the follow. Thank you so much. Glad you're having fun checking out the Nightmare series here as Slick Beats brings home a victory for the Shaolin.
50 health matters.
It truly does. It truly does. I mean, if he had 50 more health, he would have survived that Fatal Blow. And with the way that Mortal Kombat 11 works, especially when you take into consideration, his own get-up attacks and invulnerability and whatever, that you could have absolutely seen Too Easy maybe turn that around even after getting just blown up by that Fatal Blow there. But that lack of 50 health, crucial, and does now allow for Slick Beats to take a very important victory because, we were talking about Too Easy, making sure he broke his losing streak. I think it's also important for Slick Beats, particularly when he's up against an opponent who has such notoriety as Too Easy. Like Too Easy, he's got a sponsor up next to his name. He traveled to WePlay. Like Too Easy is a name in the bracket, and Slick Beats definitely establishing that he prepared for this kind of environment as well. So really strong play here from Slick Beats. You'll love to see it.
Yeah, he's hit that flawless block attack on that string 2 or 3 times already. So yeah, he definitely put the time in to learn how to defend against the annoying character. Well, everyone says she's annoying character that is Cetrion.
All right, here's the opening and beautifully done. Slick Beats going to secure that first round victory. Just continuing the momentum from last game. Hell's Wrath from above. Takes out the rock wall as well from below. Teleports out, basically touching all of the elements. We did fire, rock, water, wind. We got all of it.
Got a combo dropped. Reset. Too Easy taking control here. Oh, I think he tried to interrupt that buzzsaw with the rock wall.
Ooh, there's a rock wall interrupting the string attempt here. Tries to jump over. Short hop will connect. Slick Beats has a long road ahead of him here. First step done, though, with that breakaway burn. Forbidden strings, but he didn't get punished. And it's death. Tied up here. Game number 3. Who's taking the lead?
He gets away with the raw teleport.
Bold choice, but sometimes those wild decisions that end up paying off big time. I think he's not gonna. Did that cost him defensive meter to raw teleport like that though? Because that might have been dire because of that. Because he had to hold all that damage from Slick. Okay, nice throw. Going to take the life lead off of that as well. 50% mark reach. Oh, tried to get out. Oh, you see
that's
that?
Punished. Yeah, that's forward 1-3 Vines. That is one thing I will say Cetrion does need, is forward 1-3 Vines to be real.
Okay, low pokes here. Slick Beats' Fatal Blow is available. He's going to use it.
And that's it.
Yep, the 950 health. I don't think it's going to matter here again as
here
much,
it wouldn't matter.
But definite death here. Yeah, that's more damage than that. That was another 80 damage there, but jeez. Nicely done by Slick Beats. He's now got the lead here over Too Easy. So Too Easy was able to break the curse and not lose every single game, but still finding himself struggling here in these Xbox waters. You know, I will say this, first off, everybody here is somebody that I've seen in the Nightmare series before. It is not the first time that Too Easy has played in these parts. He's not a stranger, okay? But he is the one that we see the least out of everybody here. And not because he can't make it, or he's not good enough to get top 8. He's just busy playing in all of the other events that he participates in because he's prolific, including We Play. So Too Easy is a bit of an outsider, although like I said, not a stranger. We all know him, we've seen him before, but definitely finding that the Nightmare series in his absence has been stepping up their game, and it is no walk in the park.
Absolutely not, and now we are seeing that Sub-Zero come out. He's got, I think, Sub-Zero in this matchup. I don't know. I think Sub-Zero in this matchup is probably a little bit better than Cetrion, to be honest.
I think that Too Easy's Sub-Zero is probably a bit stronger. I feel like, and I think that, you know, Too Easy plays his Sub-Zero and his Scorpion. I think those are the characters that he plays when he genuinely enjoys like the game. Those are the characters he played out of enjoyment, and I think Cetrion is played out of tiering. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like there's a different motivation there. So I prefer to see him play characters that he feels comfortable and confident with, and that may exactly be what Sub-Zero's bringing to the table here for him. Very strong opening from him, although, as I say that, we do start to see some comebacks starting to form now from Slick Beats. Basically, an opening away won't find that opening, as Too Easy is going to get that first round victory now that the Lin Kuei is on the scene. Also, thank you for the follow, Small Giant. Yeah, her total health now, Cetrion, is 950, along with the handful of other characters that are also in that boat, and of course Joker and Cetrion and Shiva also, you know, just got nerfed down to 950 as well. Most characters have 1,000, and there's 2 characters with 1,100, 1 character with 1050. And Lemonish with the follow as well. Thank you very much. Glad you're having fun. As we run through our top 8 here in the Nightmare series. Week number 2, though. We still got another 6 weeks to go. So if you've got an Xbox and an Ethernet cable, make sure you're getting signed up, because these are a lot of fun. Some great competition here. As you can see, I mean, we got Too Easy, and Too Easy is not mopping our competition either. These Xbox players came to play.
Yeah, Slick was in major control.
Frame into the creeping ice. Beautiful.
Oh, nice tech.
He knows the matchup. That is a not Kung Lao exclusive. I think Cetrion can do it too, but short list of characters that can do it, and immediately when presented the opportunity, Slick Beats takes advantage of it. Beautiful plays right now. Keeping this pressure almost endless here, although as soon as I say that, Too Easy finds a turn, and he will convert it into damage.
Oh, that's going to be damage.
Side catches as well. Empty jump into the throw. Life
he hasn't used the slide
equal.
KB yet either, so that is available, and I think we're going to see it here.
Or 1-2-4 KB. Is it enough? Yeah. It's enough. The 1-2-4 will do it, and Too Easy gives us yet another game 5. They don't stop coming.
This is what I like to see. Game 5 type stuff.
Absolutely. Players totally.
The 3-0s are good too. But for me, like the 5-0s, in the last round of the last set, those are the matches
where everything is on the line. That is where it gets really, really interesting. So we've got one final bout between these two. It's going to be the last set of our match of the night for one of them. Either Slick Beats or Too Easy will be hanging it up here in week 2 of the Nightmare series. They'll be going back to spectating or back to the Xbox ladder. Of those of you guys that aren't playing tonight, I hope you guys are playing in the Xbox ladder. It's a lot of fun. I will see you guys there tomorrow morning for the morning ladder as well. That'll be streamed on the channel here. So those of you guys that want to come in, hang out, tell me about your tales on the ladder, complain to me about all your nonsense, watch me bitch about the nonsense. It's all going down here tomorrow around 1 o'clock. But on Saturdays, of course, we run the bracket. So those of us that are remaining will play here. But everybody else, get out there in that ladder and start earning those points. Who is going back to the ladder, though? Slick Beats or Too Easy? One of these players is going to be out here after this one. Ooh.
Yeah, really can't call it here. It's
totally difficult one to call. I have no idea. I do see, however, Slick Beats made another change in variation. We'll see if that switch up is going to be enough to kind of shake the game plan so that Too Easy can't catch on or has to reevaluate, and that quick reevaluation period is just not going to be enough time for him to adjust. So far, Slick Beats is making good work of this as well. Look at this opening he's established. Breakaway's gone also now. And there it is, dude. Short hops in down 3. You called it, and here it is, Trin.
Yeah. That was an onslaught right there from Slick. Just keeping Too Easy in that corner, and then the pressure was unreal. The pressure's unreal.
Z-Hat didn't get challenged either. That's the thing. If Z-Hat is happening point blank, you have to interrupt it. If you don't interrupt it, it can either combo start you or, he's plus and keeps his turn going. So if you're not challenging it, that can be really, really deadly. Too Easy is going to be able to find his way out of the corner here. Ice balls flying across the screen. Ooh, good jump over the amp.
All right, more pressure. All right, that time he got out of Z-Hat.
Big overhead.
Oh, out here
Beautiful
reacting
blocks,
to Ford too?
Yeah, he blocked the overhead, which was great, but that creeping ice ended up catching him. But yeah, that did look like he reacted to it. Right, here we go, bad. Punish time. Oh, didn't have the, he had the meter. I don't know why he didn't go for bigger. Maybe he was worried about Too Easy's meter, although I think Too Easy just spent on a roll, so no breakaway either. Fatal Blow now available for Too Easy, though. So he's like a couple of taps into a combo for the kill. Okay, well, one more touch will do it for Too Easy. Oh, not that kind of touch, though. He's still alive.
Not gonna kill him.
Oh, back low. Shin Shatter comes through. Final round, final game. This is what you ordered, Trin, and we've got it.
Oh, very nice call out.
Okay. He had, too far away. He tried to challenge, but that long-range ice axe just not quite far. I'm honestly shocked. I would have thought that would go far enough.
Yeah, most of the time, most of the time that usually is a good move for Sub-Zero to use to check opponent in the neutral.
It's just got such great range on that. I mean, he manifests a whole axe, swings that out there. All right, big jump in, flawless block from Too Easy, stalls it in its tracks though.
Oh, nice tech on the throw.
Beats is so close. Too Easy, just outside of Fatal Blow territory, and he will become
open
that
him up.
much more deadly.
Yeah,
will he get the chance? I think he's got enough to kill.
That's death.
Yo! And dude, that's how you deal with Sub-Zero, is you take him from too much health to activate Fatal Blow to fucking 0 so he never can. And that's exactly what he did. Opened him up with like a clean 33, 34%. Just enough damage to close out the health bar without having to worry about the insane comeback factor that is Sub-Zero and that mix plus Fatal Blow. Because if he's got Fatal Blow, any touch into Ice Ball, there's no breaking out, there's nothing that can be done. You're just dead. So Slick Beats totally avoids that scenario and brings home the victory here for the Exiles. Nicely done.
Absolutely 100%. Like, against a 50-50 character, how do you guess right 99% of the time? That was a pretty good match right there. Oh yeah, absolutely.
So let's go ahead and pop those scores in here real quick. We got Slick Beats now joining his fellow Shaolin brother in the loser semifinals. But before we do that, we are in our final 4. So let's go ahead and hit up our winner's final match of Sully versus Blackout. I'm also going to be cashing you guys out, those of you guys that placed your bets. Looks like a bunch of you bet on Too Easy. Slick Beats going to bring that one home, though. So those of you guys that bet on Slick Beats, big return coming in from the coins. Well done, well done. So our next matchup is, like I said, going to be Sully versus Blackout. 4 competitors remain. I do want to quickly note, though, for anybody kind of coming in late, that the matchups are all also archived on my YouTube channel. So anybody, if you missed the content here, definitely you can check all that information out on the YouTube channel as well. It's got all of the past tournaments. All of it is all archived up there, the top 8 and the pools. Another thing, too, to note, I said at the start of the season that I would be putting $1 into the prize pool for each sub that I get on YouTube. We started at $4.10, so if you guys go over there and push that sub button, it would really help me out a ton for like the algorithm and all that bullshit. I I'm not asking you guys to go watch the videos. You guys don't have to go watch the videos, especially if you're here. Why would you watch it twice? But if you guys can go drop a sub there, it will realize that, oh, this person watches MK, and it'll start to feed me to other people that watch MK. So that would really help me. The sub and helping out with that would be really, really appreciated. And like I said, I'm throwing $1 in the prize pool for every single one that we get as well. So you guys give, I give, we all get better. Let's go ahead and get those invites out here for our winners final set.
Yeah, this could be definitely gonna be a good one. Sully and Blackout.
Now, likely going to be the Cowboy, of course, from Blackout. Do you think Sully's going to go back to the Joker pick, though? The Joker pick worked out for him. He had a little bit of a struggle, but it did work out for him. So I would be inclined to think that we will see that Joker again, but we know that Sully is not just a Joker player.
Right. Yeah, Joker, Aaron Black, he's going to have to... He's not going to be able to play that match outside of mid-screen.
Alright, so invites have been fired off. Let's see who gets here first. Sully or Blackout. Our winners finals here. I think that, well, so how do you think, do you have any thoughts on the Joker versus Aaron Black matchup?
On this one, honestly, toss-up as well.
Yeah, they're both in the winners
finals for a reason, so I'm not gonna be expecting a 3-0 here.
Oh yeah, I definitely wouldn't expect a 3-0, and you know, I unfortunately I don't play enough of the actual either of these characters to really know how this matchup truly plays out, and I definitely don't play them at that level. I would say, you know, Blackout's use of Scud Shot is kind of a universal tool to cover maybe the other options in Sully's kit a little bit better. Like Sully also plays Cetrion. We just saw Blackout 3-0 as Cetrion, so he's got tools that work for that matchup. And then, of course, Sully also plays Cassie, who she likes to shoot a little bit, but Scud Shot does a good job of shutting that down. So I think that Blackout's options are going to be, you know, interesting how they work in this particular matchup, but I do like that they kind of transcend this as well and cover some of the other characters that Sully may switch to if Joker's not cutting it. Ooh, beautiful throw.
All right, Blackout getting the first hit. I'm gonna set the pace here.
Uh-oh. First real hit, though, is going to go the way of Sully. He'll force a breakaway in the process. Oh, this is going to be an opening. Goes for the YOLO mix, though, into the low slide. And now back to full screen. Oh, wow. And he actually reloaded the gun. You know how rarely I see players reload the gun? It almost never happens, to be honest.
Right, yeah. Well, I thought the goal for that would be to deplete the ammo, because when it hits that 0, he has that KB available to him.
And predictions are up for you guys as well. Thank you for the reminder, Havenblade.
Oh, good punish. And this death.
Oh, yeah, dude. Joker's Fatal Blow is immune to scaling, it would feel like. So these crowbar shots here are just going to chunk away those last bits of the health bar. 405 on the board. Way more than necessary.
It doesn't scale.
It's insane. Very nicely done, though. But I do say, if you can force a Joker player to use their Fatal Blow in round 1, it's maybe the best one to get off the table. Because not only is that Fatal Blow gone, but the cancel, which by itself is already obnoxious, and the throw KB also leave in the process. So that is some really big, heavy tools that are now off of the table for the rest of the game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 100%. It's got to be tough, actually, as a Joker player to, like, you know, realize that, yeah, you do lose 2 other resources when you do use your Fatal Blow.
Yeah, if you have to go for straight Fatal Blow, which, you know, some players, the Fatal Blow cancel combos do enough damage, but if they've got Breakaway, you have to worry about that too, right? So Sully is maybe cashing out that damage, ignoring Breakaway, and that is part of why they are willing to do that. But yeah, it is like a value proposition. They have to ask themselves, like, okay, is this worth it? I think for the round, it oftentimes is worth it. But I mean, I always kind of look at it as like, because, you know, Joker is my personal least favorite character to fight. I really struggle with Joker. He's a very, very tough character, and that to me is like, if I can get a Joker player to have to spend his Fatal Blow, if I made it that close already that he felt it necessary to not save that for later, I'll take it. I'll hope that I can figure it out in the next 2 rounds where those really crazy tools are no longer present. What are you doing, Bubs? Can you be trusted? Probably not. Looks like Blackout going to stick to his guns here, though, with the Aaron Black pick. No surprise at all. I would expect Aaron Black all the way from Blackout. Sully, maybe a bit of a different story, but his dedication to the Clown Prince worked out in his previous bout, so I think that we'll probably end up seeing that likely as well.
Absolutely, all right, and here we go. Second set.
So yeah, there's Sully even confirming that, he just wanted to go for the raw kill, didn't want to go for the cancels. It was too crucial of a situation to run the risk, so take the kill, get the round. Very, very important. Interrupts the Scud shot. Gonna go straight into the Kapow launcher. Uppercut Opties as well. Doesn't get the follow-up damage, though. That is unfortunate. I gotta say, though, Sully and Crispy Fungus, both those players, we see them hit that about like 75% of the time. They are really good at making sure they cash out all of the big damage there from Joker.
Yeah. Maybe the reason why he didn't continue on is because Blackout does have his defensive meter available still. Maybe not wanting to get blown up. Getting robbed by a breakaway.
Okay, here's the Razor Rush. Gonna go straight into Fatal Blow. And dude, the 950 health again. He's super dead. I think he was no matter what dead, but
oh yeah, 100%.
Guarantee it here. This last shot is always 50 health anyway, so through the eyes it goes, and Blackout gonna secure round one. Yet again, though, another player having to come off of their Fatal Blow very early in the game in order to secure these victories. That's how tense these matches are getting here.
Oh, no KB.
All right, closes it out with
That's
the
still nice
gesture.
damage, though.
Yeah, right? 35% is extremely respectable for a bar. He's going to look to add another, maybe 35 to it. Nope, 31 on that one for different Oki, perhaps. He's dead. Clean pickup from Sully.
Nice little mind games with the low cane, the D4, and then the high one, the standing one. Joker's down force is really good too. The range on it is.
It's definitely way up there in the list of powerful tools he's got. He's already got such a tiny little hurt box, and the other thing too is that he doesn't put any of his limbs at risk, like at all. Most characters, they kick with their limbs. He's sending out a weapon for the whole thing, and those are almost always better than moves where you actually expose your own limbs to risk.
Right.
Okay, beautiful combo there off that Crushing Blow. Very simple, though, as well. I think that was part of the appeal for that. Just, get quick, clean, simple damage, and also get the acid going afterward. Sully, though, looking to cash out big damage. No, he wants to set up, but misplaced it. Oh, no!
Oh, wow, that was nice.
And this is going to kill again, the scaling. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Also, thank you for the follow, Bruno. Glad you're having fun checking out the Nightmare series here, as Sully now takes a 2-0 lead. These games have been incredibly close, though. I mean, players are having to cash out on their Fatal Blows and their resource options, which is not an easy thing to just do haphazardly, right? You really want to consider that if you're going to have to cash out. And of course, the only way you can use your Fatal Blow is if you were close to death in the first place. So very, very close games here, but Sully is now going to take the lead. John B01 coming with a follow as well. Thank you so much. Glad you're having fun here. The plan is to put on a good show for you guys, so I'm glad you guys are enjoying it.
Yeah, even though the score is 2-0, it doesn't feel like a 2-0 with as close as the rounds have been.
Yeah, exactly. 2-0 is a deceptive scoreboard here because both of these players have really been kind of pulling out a lot of stops here. Sully's been able to kind of sneak through the finish line in the end, but we'll see if that's going to continue to be the trend. Blackout is, of course, sticking to his guns yet again. Aaron Black all the way. And we've seen previously from other players tonight, you dig in deep and you can turn it around here. Blackout looking to perhaps repeat what Sully just did. Sully came off of a reverse 3-0. Blackout now making his own attempt at such a feat.
Not going to say it can't be done. We've definitely seen it tonight.
But very difficult to do.
Oh, yeah. Sully is dialed in right now. He's not really dropping stuff. He's maximizing all of his damage.
Yeah, that is very true. It does feel like Sully, after that reverse 3-0, he hasn't lost a game, right? He lost 2 games to start the night off, and then it's now been 5 straight,
yep,
so
and
nothing
then
but W's.
hitting ever since.
Very
He's getting a little mixed right now.
Ooh, tries for a throw, but, I mean, I guess he's kind of willing to take the risk. He's got a big life lead right now. Oh, no. Gets hit on the way down. Scud shot, acid puddle. Don't stand in it.
Oh, that was nice recognition right there from Blackout, knowing he can get that D1 in there to trade.
Yep, sneak a quick one in there. I mean, he's got the fastest D1 in the game, right? So that could be 6-frame privilege that we were taking a peek at. Hey, what's going on, Vicky? Hope you're having a great night. Ooh, beautiful opening here. Blackout does save his defensive meter, but you see Sully going for the double uppercut combos, right? Just looking to, hold it down.
Keeping it safe.
Ooh, jump kick connects. No follow-up. Big boot drop, though. Watch out for the KB, and he did. The boot drop KB is such a great... Like, I know it's kind of like sketch maybe to go for it because savvy players can like follow block it and blow it up, but all in all, it's like a 40% sequence. It is really, really big damage if you can make it happen.
Oh, yeah. And it happens so quick, just like that. Wow.
Boot drop works. The brutality from Blackout.
Yep, no 3-0 here.
Nope. We've only had one tonight, and it very well could be the only one of the night, as Blackout is able to put one up on the board here versus Sully, just kicking the top half of the Joker to the other side of the screen. We'll see what Sully does. I gotta say, I don't expect Sully to switch. Like, I mean, we saw it earlier. He did not switch when he was down 2-0. He's now up 2-1. I don't see any reasons to switch. It's not like there are great tools that Joker like can't bring to bear against Blackout, right? Blackout's not shutting him down, so totally agree with the play to just stick to the idea of going Joker all the way, and we'll see if he can close it out here in Game 4, or are we gonna have another Game 5 trend? This has been a night of Game 5s. We'll see if we can get another one.
Certainly, yeah. I don't see Sully would be switching. The Joker has been working out for him. That was an unfortunate circumstance last round, and Blackout just capitalized in a big way to avoid going home.
Okay, double uppercut. 30. Look at that. Double uppercut anti-breakaway combo, 32%. If you decided that they were going to break away, you can still get 32%. It is bonkers what this character is capable of.
Yeah, I even like his dash. His dash looks so good too when it's executed. Punish. Very nice.
A little greedy with the amplify on the boot drop. Uh-oh, this could be death here. He's got the meter to do it. Joker gonna take round 1. Set point now available for Sully. Okay, flawless block attack.
Very nice.
Yeah, it is definitely starting to feel a bit like Sully knows what he's doing here. Very, very confident in his play so far. Okay, safe, but he's just going to get thrown. Safety does not mean you can't get thrown. If you're going to sit there and block, we got answers for that. YOLO slide gets in there, though.
Slide.
It's going to be big.
Pressure.
Acid puddle goes away before he can get the KB. I thought that he might be fishing for something like that, though, which would have been insane.
Very nice tech. Keep them out of the corner.
Oh, dashed right into that one.
Oh, very
armor broken too? That is huge. Blackout is in... Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
The armor break read cost him big time. Sully with the call out. Blackout wasn't even looking to see that come to its end. He will be moving on. Also, thank you for the host as well, Vic. You didn't see that, but I do appreciate that as well. So here we go. Sully with the 3-1 victory. Now, Blackout is not out of it yet. He is still, of course, alive. He'll be doing a little gatekeeping in Losers Final. So let's go ahead and hop over to our bracket, move some names around, cash out some predictions as well. For those of you guys that had faith in Sully, you will be rewarded. And we are going to prepare for our next matchup, which one would try to say is likely going to be a Shaolin mirror of Kung Lao versus Kung Lao, but the last time Slick Beats and Zythshock ran into each other in a bracket, Slick Beats stuck to the Lao guns, and Zythshock had the backup plan of a Scorpion pick that proved to be victorious. So this is a bit of a run back from last week's top 8. This is a little deeper in the bracket, but a run back nonetheless, as Slick Beats versus Zythshock is about to be underway. We'll get the invites out and the predictions up for that as well. So we'll have that match for you guys here in just a moment.
Yeah, the mirror match. I dislike mirror matches.
Same here. I would prefer to play a different match.
Yeah.
Some people thrive on it, though. Some people are happy to be in a mirror match. They're like, yes, let me prove that I'm the better X character.
Right,
so that's not unheard of either. So it's really interesting the way that a mirror match can affect people. Even people that we would typically see play the character all the damn time. They just opt to, nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm a diehard Lao fan unless there's another Lao. Then I'll play something else. So I think it is interesting the way that that it can have an impact on some players' willingness to switch over to a different character. And I think also there's interesting things that go into then making that decision. Is your secondary character just another character you like? Perhaps you counterpick yourself. You know what character you don't like, what character blows Lao up, so your backup character is also a great character for exposing and exploiting Lao's weaknesses that you yourself are so in tune with and understand. It's really interesting the way that can kind of inspire you to find ways to pick apart your own character even.
Absolutely, yeah. When you know what your character can do, and you know what when you're having it done to you, yeah, exactly.
All right, so
yeah, this one I would definitely like to see the Scorpion versus Lao. If it's a Lao mirror, it's gonna be all over the place because both of these Laos are very good.
Yeah, they are very, very talented Lao players in their own right, and they do seem to have their own kind of styles to it as well. Ultimately, though, Zythshock, I think he, much like you and I, has a bit of an aversion to those mirror match moments, and that is why we've seen him opting for a counterpick Scorpion, or maybe not counterpick, just alternate pick Scorpion. But, last time that they ran into each other, Zythshock did win with that Scorpion pick, so, something about the combination of Scorpion plus his, in-depth knowledge of the character he's up against is allowing him to come out on the other side victorious. But I think in that same breath, Slick Beats knows he lost to this last week, and he is going to be ready to come up with, and probably already has come up with, some working answers to now put to the test here once he's run into his opponent yet again in the form of Zythshock. So I think that, if Zythshock just tries to exclusively rely on last week's strategies, Slick Beats is going to be ready for that.
Gotcha. Well, we will be seeing here very shortly.
And it looks like our competitors are ready to go here. Slick Beats and Zythshock have entered our lobby. About to get this character selection process underway here. And this is who I would, typically think it's going to be. Slick Beats.
Yep, and right there.
Yep, there's that Scorpion pick immediate, and there's that Slick Beats going straight over to Kung Lao. So a telltale sign of what we've seen. This is honestly a bit of a rerun. Like I said, we've seen this before last week. They met a little earlier in the bracket, but they met nonetheless. Here they're meeting deeper in the bracket, going to be battling for 4th place, or guaranteed 3rd place, I should say, or better. So loser here will be out at 4th place. Winner goes on to losers finals to continue to try to claim the whole thing.
We see he is using orbiting hat, so that might. I saw mulling over the his loadout options. I think he decided to use orbiting hat to maybe try to counter any teleport cancels.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I don't remember which Lao build Slick used last time they fought, but what an insane start! Jumps back with the teleport into Spear KB. Beautiful opening, although of course didn't get to follow up too heavily afterward. Oh yes, and the predictions. My bad. I gotta remember. I'm getting better.
Ooh, and right there you got caught by that orbiting hat.
So you guys
back to OS.
You guys can go ahead and place your bets.
Oh, that's punishment.
Taking this one. Yes, the punishment indeed. Right next to the interactable as well. Not going to use it, though. And that will do it. A quick mid from Slick Beats. Going to grab that first round here. Definitely showing that he kind of came prepared for the Scorpion matchup, perhaps. Not satisfied with his previous encounter and wants to definitely write a different tale this time around. Gonna get caught by another full screen spear. No KB, of course, already spent, but wow, actually getting 2 long range spears like that is pretty impressive.
Oh, absolutely, and it paid off. He barely got touched that round.
Yep, Sword Slash closes it out. Tying things up here. Big uppercut to start off with. Too far away for the down 1 conversion, it looked like.
Wow.
But... oh, he's going to get opened up. Double Omega Hat. That is all of the meter in the tank spent. How much damage will he get for it? 43%. Not bad. It's basically a KB combo there. Although he will be out of meter for a moment now. Ooh, dropped it. Unfortunate. Hat tossing.
Stay safe. Open him up. Alright, here we go.
Now, Zythshock does have that Fatal Blow available here. If he can just get a little more damage on the table.
Yeah, this is dangerous territory for Slick, because Scorpion, right there, he can deal out some damage.
Wow, okay, so double teleport combo because there was no breakaway, and this means minimal scaling here. I don't think this is enough to kill since he had over 50%, but look at this, 48. And the overhead to follow it up will catch him. Beautiful play from Zythshock. I gotta also say, the post-Fatal Blow game for Scorpion, he's had a great range to throw that obnoxious overhead that's safe on block and a pain in the ass to block in the first place. You know, like it's actually a great spot to pop that pick out. So, really good follow-up there from Zythshock. I think, honestly, he might have... I mean, he had to have known that wasn't going to kill, but I think he also was thinking another step ahead of, like, I don't need to kill you. I'm going to then present you with a block this or die scenario afterward, and that's what he was aiming at.
Yep, and definitely showed out in really good fashion right there. It's tough in these also, you know, when you're playing, you know, a person of high caliber, and then they're up around, and then if they win one more, it means it's another set that they're closer to finishing the whole thing. But he kept his composure, and man, just wow. That's all I can say about it.
Close game there for sure. Also, damn, Misty, it's been almost a year, 11 months and 4 weeks. That is insane. It's been a good time though. Glad that you've been coming through and having fun here, checking out the Nightmare series. Also fun when we get to play some matches as well. And my Xbox regularly taunts me that you have about 50 more wins than me. Every day I play, I get some more wins. It's just not enough to pass you. I don't know what to do. Ooh, jab's gonna whiff.
Orbiting had also beaten that wake up roll option.
Multiple ways to cover. It's behind him and in front of him. 360 coverage. Ooh, caught him with the orbiting hat again, just walking up. And the conversion from Slick Beats will take the round. Basically 98% of that health bar intact too, only eating a little bit of chip here and there. What? Okay, we got jab challenges here. Neutral jump punches as well. Zythshock wants some decent damage for this. 32% for, I believe that was only 1 bar as well. Really strong
1 bar
stuff.
off of the Sin Blade. But Slick got him back here in the corner.
Rare combo.
What was that?
That was so weird looking. And he teleported out of the combo? What? What is happening, Trin?
This man has a plan. I'll tell you that. He knows this character inside and out. Oh, very nice flawless block. And the round.
That flawless block was key.
Unfazed by the first round in this set.
Alright, orbiting hat catches. Wasn't able to follow up with a combo, so a throw will do instead. Can attack another 13% on. Not to be outdone, though. Zythshock's got a throw of his own. Perfect range for that step kick or the overhead. Short hops over the low poke. And there's that orbiting hat. Another throw, though, from Zythshock. He's going to attack another 13% up. I think that's where most of his damage has come from, is those 2 throws and some chip.
Stay safe.
Oh wait, why can't he spin? Can he not spin when he doesn't have his hat on? I don't know the Lao rules.
I'm not sure.
I
do want to say though that looked weird that you got no continuation off that combo because it's not something I don't think he normally drops.
Yeah, I think he might actually need his hat in order to spin. The hat does a lot of the powers for him. He needs it to teleport, to throw it, and to spin. Apparently not. Well, no, he was teleporting with his buzzsaw hat, though. I don't know. I got no answers. Kung Lao is an enigma.
That indeed.
Oh, maybe he didn't have meter. Queen City said you do have to amp it. So he didn't spin because he didn't have the meter. That is right. It does cost meter to do it mid-screen.
That makes sense.
So Slick Beats didn't want to die. That's what it was. Not that you can't spin. He didn't want to die. Good play. So tying the set up here. Again, continuing the trend of no more 3-0s. We had one early on, and it has not happened since. See if either of these players can establish a lead. Somebody's going to, but will it be Shock or Slick Beats? The momentum is a little bit in Slick Beats' favor. Of course, Shock does now have the opportunity to return to character select. I believe when they previously fought, I don't think it was a 3-0. I think Shock took 2 early games, though, so he was just confident in continuing to run it with his Scorpion. I am curious if Slick Beats can take a 2-1 lead if the mirror match will happen. I think that is a question that's definitely on my mind is, at what point does Slick Beats push Shock far enough to get him off of Scorpion, or is Shock just going to not do the mirror match no matter what?
I would think that he would probably stay away from the mirror match in this situation. Just
oh my God,
because,
this hat's
wow,
everywhere.
So much pressure. Ooh, that was an input error, but he made good on it. Full conversion, very nice.
Looked like an awful Mario Maker level for a moment there. Like, how do I get through those? And it's chasing me. Alright, Orbiting Hat gonna come out again. The teleport there will force a break. Slick Beats gonna get caught with that Sin Blade as well. That should be the round. As Shock closes it out. Beautifully done. So round 1 going to Shock here in game 3. And if Shock wins this one, it will be a tried and true back and forth here.
Yeah, this is a big set to win for either or.
Yeah, I think
definitely
the
mental side of it.
Oh, for sure. And I think Shock kind of wants to hammer home the I'm on top on this one, and Slick Beats wants to make the challenge resonate. Like, hey man, I know you beat me last time, but I've learned since then, and it's not going to happen again. So if Slick Beats can take this, we'll obviously have the highly anticipated rubber match, the match 3 between the two of them. But Slick Beats has got to get there first, and like I said, I'm sure Shock would love to send that message home loud and clear. I'm above you. But there's only one way to do that, and that is through gameplay and victory. Beautiful Sin Blade conversion too off the spear. Very tight window to hit there to get those Sin Blade conversions off a spear. Not everybody does it, but Shock is ready to go for the hard stuff to make it work. These are so weird.
Orbit and hat pressure. Combo off of the uppercut. Okay.
What a conversion.
All right, big scenario here. No defensive meters.
Oh, gets caught. That's going to KB. And there's no defensive
he's going to die for that.
What's the brutal? Cut him in half. Oh, beautiful stuff. Shock answers back. And the lead now for the Shirai Ryu. So here's another thing, too. I don't know if Shock switches off of Scorpion anymore. Like, I think if you can win 2 games with the character, there's not a significant need to switch back to Lao. I think if Slick Beats were to maybe take 2 in a row here, we could have seen the Lao mirror to close it out. But this, I think, is going to give Shock the confidence he needs to, even if Slick Beats brings it to a game 5, Shock has proved time and time again that he can make it happen with Scorpion, and he's not going to give Slick Beats the opportunity to, have to adjust or maybe exploit some of the mirror knowledge that he has. Because, with all of the time that Slick Beats plays and works with Lao, he also does a good job of kind of tearing the character apart. So I think that if anybody's going to know how to shut down Lau, Slick Beats is going to be also on that list. Like, if you want questions on how to, if you got questions on how to beat Lau, you go to a Lau Master and they'll expose to you the secret weaknesses. And that's what I think Scytheshock's looking to avoid a little bit here as well, is not letting Slick Beats take advantage of that knowledge that he has in this matchup, both as a player and against it. Wow, just jumped right over that hat toss. We do see a variation switch here from Slick Beats as well. I believe he picked up Spiritual Guidance. Wasn't quite sure. We'll see if it ends up popping into the screen here. It's obviously not going to be useful for any zoning kind of stuff because the teleport, but for launching and combo routes, he is going to have a different way of doing things, and it's going to allow him to, you know, cash out some extra damage. There's another just stray spear catching him though, Trin.
Yeah, that he's in 100% control of this match right now. He really doesn't have any pressure. You know, he's up 2-1 in a first to 3, so, and playing really effectively everything he's doing.
Ooh, big uppercut challenge, and that is going to beat what Slick Beats was going for. Slick Beats was starting to mount a bit of a comeback there, perhaps, but you know, that early damage that Scytheshock did meant that an uppercut was all it took to close it out in the end. Z-Hat for the pressure now. Oh,
yeah, can't let up here.
Now, that move is usually not punishable on block, but it was whiffed. Okay, just backing away. Scytheshock, I believe, barely has the life lead. Now he for sure does, though. So he doesn't have a big incentive to go in unless he loses the life lead, which he just did. Never mind. Uppercut takes it back. Crushing blow. Gonna take it back for Slick Beats, though. He's gonna get full damage here. No stance.
Push him to the corner for the... Oh, I thought he was gonna be able to push him for that interactable.
Ooh, yeah, that could have been the extra bit of damage he may have needed. Fatal blow, though. Oh, no, he dropped it! Now, he's got to watch out because he can't get chipped out yet, but the overhead flip kick, such a pain to block. I know I struggle with it all the time, and it is going to be Scytheshock taking the victory there. 3-1 over Slick Beats.
Yeah, the mind games after jump ins, teleport cancels. He even let a raw teleport rip and caught him off guard. And
sometimes that's just the way it goes. So we're gonna hop back over to our bracket here. We've got some names and scores to move around yet again. 3 points here to Scytheshock, 1 point here to Slick Beats. We've also got the predictions getting cashed out over to those of you guys who bet on Scytheshock. So that puts Scytheshock now in our losers final set. 3 players remain, 2 matches remain. We're going to go ahead and get Blackout versus Scytheshock here up next. So likely going to be seeing Lau versus Aaron Black. That would be my prediction. And of course, speaking of predictions, not going to forget this time, let's go ahead and get the Blackout versus Scytheshock predictions as well. Those of you guys that got some channel points you're looking to spend, looking to place a bet on, you guys can go ahead and throw them down on who you think is going to take this one between Blackout and Scytheshock. Winner, of course, gets the esteemed privilege of fighting against Sully in our grand finals to take on the title here for Week 2 champion. So, hop into our recently played with. There's Blackout. Bam. Invite sent. Scytheshock should still be here. Nope, he left.
yeah.
They're so used to leaving that they forget when they're not supposed to leave. So we'll get another invite to Scytheshock as well. Because here in these final 3 games of the evening, it's back-to-back Vil. If you win, you do not get to rest between sets anymore. Typically, there is a bit of a rest between them, but once you get into these loser semifinals, if you're winning the next few, you're playing the next few as well. There is no respite, no chance to get a quick breather in. So invites have been sent out. Looks like we've got Blackout here already. So just waiting on Scytheshock to rejoin us then. And this is, like I said, our losers finals match. So only 1 match remaining after this. And of course, for anybody coming through late, This all is going to be archived up on the YouTube channel. Here's the deal with the YouTube channel. I get it up tomorrow as well. The YouTube uploads go live 1 p.m. Central Time, and at least that's when I plan to get them out. So tomorrow, if you missed it, I'll have all of this action up there for you guys tomorrow. And, of course, I'm throwing $1 in the prize pool for every subscriber we get on the YouTube. We started at 410. We're at like 420 something right now. But if you guys want to hook these players up, they're putting on a good show with a big prize pool. It would mean a lot if you would drop a sub on the YouTube as well. It really helps me out, even if you don't watch the videos. Honestly, if you guys are here watching, I don't need you to watch the videos. I'm glad that you guys are here. You guys are doing more than enough. But as a quick favor, if you do sub to the YouTube, it will help out with the algorithm and show it to other Mortal Kombat fans, because YouTube has been spying on you if you don't know, and they know you like Mortal Kombat. So if they see that you like me, they'll show me to other people that you like. It's kind of weird the way the robots are controlling everything, but nonetheless, I would appreciate some help in that department. So a sub on the YouTube channel goes a long way. Would really appreciate it. But here we are, losers finals underway. Blackout versus Zythshock. Back to the Lao pick from Zythshock. He's gonna have to maybe shake off the Scorpion nerves for a moment here, but I'm sure he'll be able to quickly readjust. But this is definitely gonna be an interesting one. I'm not really sure if either of these characters have an advantage, but we'll see who can come out on top right now, Trin.
Yeah, this one's gonna be a tough one to call as well, just because just because of the way that both of these players do play. But if I had to make a prediction, I would say that
you don't have to if you don't want to. I have no idea.
I really don't want to. I'm sitting here like thinking about it, trying to find a way to make it sound good, but I can't.
Yeah,
I just want to see a good fight.
Oh, yeah, I definitely think we'll definitely be getting a good fight here. But yeah, this is definitely a rough one to make any kind of call on. Both of these players have been really turning up the heat here tonight. I think the only kind of difference between them, and this is always true of the losers finals, is that one of them's coming off of a loss, that's Blackout, and one of them's coming off of a win and multiple wins to kind of fuel that. So I think there is a bit of a mental note that Blackout's got to make sure that he doesn't let his winners finals affect his losers finals, and he just plays his best no matter what. Yeah, that's going to be huge here. No breakaway to stop it. Fatal blow available. Likely will save that fatal blow, but another touch could be disastrous if Blackout gets opened up.
And getting clipped there at the end.
Nicely done. Scud shot coming out. Ooh, there's a little bit of this spiritual guidance zoning. And here's the deal. Scud shot typically shuts down zoning. Doesn't work on the spiritual guidance. I don't think so. If it does, it maybe work on the one that shoots at them. I don't think it works on the low at minimum.
Yeah, I wouldn't see it working on the low one. But if it doesn't work on the mid one, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, well, I mean, that doesn't interact with normal projectiles. I think that beats a handful of other projectile stuff as well. So I do believe that the spiritual guidance stuff might go through normal Scud shot. I don't think that it actually interacts with it the way it normally does. Oh, he's dead. Fatal blow. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, he's dead. Gonna take that round over that resource.
Now, we'll see if the skulls and shields will matter. I don't think we're seeing any coming up. Oh, there's some, but definitely not going to matter. 4-11 there for Zythshock to tie things up. Fatal Blow now, of course, going to be available for Blackout. So that big damage resource is still on the side of the Cowboy here. We'll see if he ends up needing it. Beautiful anti-air to start things off with, though, here. All right, Z hats out. Yo, thank you so much, Misty. I really appreciate that. And the competitors will thank you as well, because that is more cash in the prize pool. Really appreciate that. It's mostly just tournament stuff on there, so, you know, it's cool if you guys don't watch the content, because you guys are here watching, and I would prefer you guys here watching live so we can hang out and experience it together. All right, big opening.
Oh, that was an unfortunate
he counts in the puddle?
Right there.
Dude, yep. He counted in the puddle? That was bullshit. His feet were not in the puddle. That was bullshit. Why did that crush?
Oh, he's not out of it yet. Fatal blow almost in range for Blackout. Oh, nice
breakaway
call out.
Comes out. Blackout letting rip.
Chip.
Fatal blow about to come out, but he challenges the Z hat, so that should be the kill. Going to be a brutality as well, pouring that acid on the bald head of Kung Lao. He doesn't even have any hair to protect him. Is he bald in all of his... Is he always bald? Doesn't he have hair in the movie? He's got hair in the movie, right?
Yeah, he has hair in the movie, yeah. But he's bald in the game.
Weird. I'm trying to think of Kung Lao hair, and I can't think of any Kung Lao hair, so...
Yeah, nope. Because I know I've definitely never seen a Kung Lao with his hair down.
Yeah, exactly. Well, hold on. Kung Lao in MKX had long hair. He's got a ponytail.
Did he? Yeah, he did. Okay.
So, I don't know what happened to Kung Lao in this timeline. He didn't get his Keep sponsor. Side Shock making some choices here.
Yeah, probably definitely making use of the time at the character select screen. Oof. Thought we were about to see something really crazy here.
Yeah, I thought that he might be considering maybe sticking to Scorpion or something, because I think one thing to note is he just spent 4 games playing as Scorpion, so that first game, him losing it could be partly because he's trying to still, you know, work out the Scorpion vibes and make sure he can get back into the Lao territory. I gotta say though, you get 1 game to do that. Like, that excuse, as a player of this caliber, honestly I don't think it's even an excuse they would use anyway, but 1 game behind the wheel of your other character I think will very quickly kind of wake you up and refresh you as like, oh wait, I can't do Spear. Because I know for myself, dude, I switch between Rambo and Rain, and like, that first game between the two of them, I'm trying to do Rambo combos with Rain. I'll admit it, it's awful, but it happens.
Right, oh yeah, I definitely, I think we all feel you on that one. You play multiple characters, and then you make like an instant switch, and you're trying to do things that character can't do.
Mm-hmm. Wrong reality. All right, uppercut, reading the breakaway perhaps. Life bars about even. Scythe Shock, I was about to say was behind, but now he's going to pull himself a lead out of this. Beautiful pickup too from that 328. Didn't have to spend any meter in the process, and he'll close it out with some meter spent on that combo. That also, that taunt where he like throws the hat back, it looks weird because it doesn't hit the opponent, but it looks cool. It looks really cool. I love it.
He's keeping this pressure up. Not gonna let Blackout. Oh, as soon as I say not letting him out of the corner.
The curse is real here. Alright, swings with that overhead string. The gunshot's catching his opponent, but the rollout is going to allow Scythe Shock to catch him. Tried to bait a breakaway, looks like, as well. Blackout not going to take the bait, though. He will keep that meter and instead use it on an interactable. Here we go. Launcher in the corner. No defensive meter, so full damage. Wow.
Oh, caught him. Does he catch? Does he use Fatal?
I don't think so. Next one, of course, though.
Next hit.
Oh, he's dead. Wait.
No, he didn't use it.
Why did he just do that? Does this kill?
Nope, it's not going to kill.
Okay.
Risk it? Why not?
Yeah, that was risky from Blackout there. You know, if Scythe Shock would have caught him there or something, could have really been disastrous. But Blackout deciding to save his fatal blow and ends up paying off for him. So now he is still going to have access to that big damage here. Speaking of big damage, here's a crushing blow to get the party started.
And no breakaway available either.
Alright, dashing around. There's a big jump in though from Scythe Shock. He'll be able to parlay this into some real damage of his own. 308, no meter needed to be spent either. He can save that meter for these amplified Z-hats, as well as a damage when he finds a hit off of a forward one, just like that. Oh, wow. Just closing the gap with the boot drop. A bold play, and now if it connects, it'll KB! I can't believe he went for it, and it worked.
Oh,
he's dead, though!
He's out.
Beautiful stuff from Scythe Shock. He goes in for the Omega hat, and as soon as he saw that that orbiting hat made any kind of connection, this grounded forward one fatal blow to close it out. Very, very smart plays here from Scythe Shock. He was very aware of where the resources were at, where the health bars were at, and he was not taking any risks and just guarantees the kill to tie it up here in our losers finals.
Very, very, very interesting round right there. Love to see it. I just that use of that, or non-use of that fatal blow and that set by Blackout could come back to haunt him. Because that was for the set, right?
No, he ended up winning the round, I think. Or I think he's all right. I think he's all right. Because he ended up still taking that round, right?
I don't think so. He might have. So much was going on.
Right, dude, it's all a blur. It's all chaos. They've just been swinging for the fences left and right. Either way, though, it is a tied up set here. Orbiting Hat and Z-Hat coming out from Zythshock. And I think that's also one thing quickly to mention here, too. Both Slick Beats and Zythshock, they both are Kung Lao players, but it would be really difficult to peg them as like a specific type of Kung Lao player. They're both just so good at using all of the different kind of builds available to Kung Lao, the Spiritual Guidance, the Omega Hat, the Buzzsaw, the Z-Hat. They have all these interesting different builds around those, and they do a great job with all of those. I think that's one of the signs of a true character specialist, is where you don't just play one variety of the character, you really truly can encompass every facet of the character, and you know how to make it work in every way.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. Yeah, you don't see that too often.
No, there's not. Like, almost every other character is a specialist of a particular kind of it feels like.
Yeah. And a lot of Kung Lao's moveset or abilities also are one slot too.
Now, he is one of the few characters that has, like, he's got 3 big 2-slot ones, which kind of define his playstyles. I think that's the bigger thing, is that he's got these really key defining playstyle moves. And not every character is given that kind of gift as well. But is this going to be enough to kill? I think he might be. Oh, wow, actually gets shot out by that last hit there. So Blackout able to find the necessary shots with the stray Fatal Blow. Zythshock will start to fall behind, but of course he gets to note Fatal Blow's off the table here as we go into these next, if it goes to his way, 2 rounds. This is a good opening. Okay, Breakaway comes out.
Z answers back with the jump over, put Blackout back in the corner. No defensive resource for him, so he's got to eat damage.
Swing and a miss. Ooh, gonna get punished for it as well. And that's gonna KB right inside the acid there. Big damage. Blackout looking to start to pull away, but Zythshock not to be outdone. He's got big damage of his own. And the other thing too, there's not this risk.
Really good confirm into fatal.
And like, he doesn't have the problem of, now I've put my opponent into fatalable territory, right? Fatalable is already off the table for Blackout, so it's not that big of a deal that you just kind of pushed him almost to the edge. Just got to push him a little bit more to finish the job. Who will finish it though? Blackout also in a pretty decent position. That acid starting to eat away at the boots of Lao. A big risk with the rifle, and he chipped him out. That was crazy.
Alright, Blackout getting him opened up. Alright, yeah, and he's in the puddle, so he's taking that damage over time as well.
Okay, finishes that string. That string has plus frames if you don't finish it. That last kick at the end, though, I think you lose your turn a little bit on it. So Blackout able to quickly secure his turn after Zythshock did just that, and now health is just melted away from Zythshock, and pour a little more acid to get some more of it gone. 15%.
One touch and that's it.
No bonk? Oh, he tried. That's safe though.
He's fishing for a brutal.
Only a real master right now. Zythshock wants it, and he'll get caught by the poke into acid for. Oh yeah, you're totally right, Alias. That is awful when they face the other way. I honestly, I didn't even realize you missed that much, that it does like a whole skeleton face. Because when they are facing the other way, you don't see any of that shit. They show the other people, whoever's watching from the other side. I assume there's a crowd over there too, right? In the mirror universe, somebody's watching from the other side. Maybe they're even streaming it. On Mixer still, of course.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. They're, yeah.
In Topsy-Turvyville? It's a Stadia tournament.
You think? Oh, I was. I I was just about to say, I think we might see a character change, but he's sticking with Lao.
Nope. Gonna keep to the Lao guns here. Will we see a variation change? This does look like a similar outfit, though, so I think we're gonna continue to see the same build that Zythshock has been running. This is perhaps his go-to approach for dealing with Aaron Black. You know, I think this is the kind of character that he's got such a solid plethora of tools that it's not unheard of to have, like, okay, this is the build for this character, this is the build for that character, because you know, his abilities do give him some decent coverage for, you know, this helps me with this kind of problem, this helps me here, etc., etc. So we'll see.
Oh, very nice wake up punish.
Uh-oh, controller died. Get up!
Right,
Wake up!
Yeah, he's got him opened up. Constant pressure. Blackout finding a way out of that corner.
More acid being poured on the noggin here. Rolls in, a rifle waiting for him. He will at least be able to block that. 7 shots up in the clip. Nice throw tech as well. Blackout just kind of sitting there
Just
waiting.
sitting there waiting for the opening, yeah. Playing
there
real
it is.
Fatal.
No, he
No
will
fatal.
not spend the fatal, but now he is a fatal blow away, right? If he can find any kind of opening, he'll be able to do it, and he goes for the KB. I cannot believe the madness that just overtook Blackout, and it worked, as the back-to-back drop kicks will bring home the victory. Set point now available. Tries to hide underground. It'll work, though. No punish from Blackout.
And a little mix here.
Stomp, stomp, stomp. Alright. Beautiful throw here to get some damage on the board. Ice Shock's going to need more than just that. Here's his opening. Doesn't commit to the
He's going to
spin.
need a whole lot of momentum behind him for the remainder of this round and the next. He seems to be on the right path.
Ooh, good block on the slide.
slide.
I gotta say, Blackout maybe throwing it away a little bit there. That was wild. I mean, a YOLO slide, not necessary. Oh, tick throws, though. Beautiful stuff. Clean your ears out, Lau. Blackout does still have that fatal blow.
Yep.
And now a little bit of acid damage, a little bit of gunshots, even on the chip, will mean that a fatal blow will kill him. If he tries to get out of that acid, he could get hit by a fatal blow and die. So that's why he sat there and took it. That is nuts. He's dead!
And that's it.
That's only the round, though. Scythe Shock is not going to be taking the full game here. He will only take the round, but I mean, that was a beautiful answer there. I'm curious if Blackout had full... Yeah, he had full defensive meter, so not going to mess around with any kind of breakaway or giving his opponent a chance. He's just going to cash out and take the round.
And that's a big round for, really for both. Yeah, it's definitely a big round for both.
Oh, got the armor break, no amp, though. Why is he saving the meter? What is he saving the meter for, Trin? I don't know.
Could not tell you.
Maybe he just didn't believe it was going to happen. Because if he would have spent that meter, this game would be over.
Blackout's one confirm away from taking this 3-1.
Fatal blow is all he'll need now. He's starting to slowly get chipped out. He's got him.
No!
What just fucking happened? He didn't have any breakaway.
Wow, it would not have...
Scythe Shock couldn't break out of that. Only female characters can break out of that, and I think, and even if he did, he didn't have the meter to do it. I gotta say, I bet you he did it and it just didn't come out. I bet you he tried to do it and it didn't come out. Yep, there it is in the chat. He tried it.
Wow.
That is a heartbreaker that didn't come out because, I mean, you were calling it, Trin. That was death.
We were all expecting it. Wow. Game 5, loser finals. It was...
Well...
It's not supposed to be that way.
That is the chaos of the universe, right? Not everything always goes according to plan. Occasionally, these kind of things will slip through. So I do say this right now, this is a composure test here for Blackout. Blackout, he passed the composure test earlier when he lost to Sully, and he's still able to do it. So he's doing well, but that is going to potentially send him reeling a little bit, and he's really going to need to make sure that he shakes that off. Does not let that invade his conscience, and he just tells himself, hey, I just won this set. Now I need to win it again, and I'm going to win it again, and not worry about the fact that it might slip away. He's got to focus on the positives here, and the positives are he had it. He did win. He just didn't.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got MK11'd.
Game 5 yet again here tonight. And, of course, not the final game of the evening here either. We've got our grand finals after this. Winner of this game will fight Sully in our grand finals. 382 damage from Zythshock, too. Beautiful stuff.
All right, neutral jump working out for him. Gonna answer back with just about 30% of his own.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, he's gonna, yeah, this might be the round.
Oh, drops it at the end.
Drops it at the end.
What was that? Okay, Blackout trying to stabilize here.
This game, man.
Cannot be trusted.
Oh, chipped him out with his Z-head.
It literally cannot be trusted. So now Zythshock on set point here. Blackout trying to stabilize. He gets the opening. A breakaway will be spent as well. Short hop finds its mark. Blackout definitely having a better round here in round 2 of game 5. Rifle cancel. Oh, he's making all the right reads here. Zythshock definitely in a little trouble. Looking a little lost. Bang. Not enough. Needs a little bit more. Too early.
He tried to punish.
Or too late, maybe, with the punish. But this will be the kill here. Blackout now on set point here. 1,000 health separates both of these players from grand finals.
How many times tonight? 2-2. Third round, final set.
Yeah, this is our third game 5 of the evening as well here. And I think all of them have gone to the final round of that final game. Slide finds the opening. He's standing in the acid. He's still standing in the acid. Wow. I mean, that is exactly what Blackout was fishing for. Pokes into safe armor break rifles or acid pour, and because it KBs. Like, what a dirty play, and he got away with it. No! What just happened?
Woke up and let it rip.
But didn't he block the first hit?
Yeah, he blocked the first one. He got hit by the second one.
How does that happen? How does that happen?
Yeah. Oh, no.
He's got him, though. He's got him. Man, you block the first hit, allows Fatal Blow, and still get hit by it. I gotta go pick my controller up. BRB, like...
Yeah.
That is... Oh, man. He contained it, though. Blackout able to keep it together there. And that is a victory for the Cowboy. And the prize? He gets to fight Sully again. Hooray!
Yeah, getting that's yeah, he's got a redemption match coming up.
Indeed he does. Let's go ahead and say hello to our bracket. Pop some scores in here for not the final time, but there's not many times left here. And that was another beautiful game 5 here. So let me pop the scores in here. What are we doing? This is fine. And then, of course, also those of you guys that predicted that Blackout was going to take it, congratulations to ye. You'll be taking home some coins as well. And our grand finals needs but one more name added to it. It is Blackout. Oh, wait, whoops, missing a score. So let's go ahead and put him up there, and this is our final game of the evening. Now, for those of you guys that are not fully aware how the Nightmare series works, it's an 8-week series. For 7 weeks, players are playing for points. So the players play. Whoever gets the most points will then make it for the finale. The finale is where the prize money is at. As I said earlier, I'm putting $1 in the prize pool for every single sub that I get to my YouTube channel. Free money that you guys can just throw into the prize pool. All you gotta do is click a button. You don't even have to watch the videos. But, of course, if you want to help out the prize pool in a bigger way, feel free to snag some merch, drop a sub. I do also throw that money into the prize pool as well. And, of course, you can do a donation to put money straight into the prize pool as well. So there are a ton of ways to help support and make sure that this tournament has some cool prizes available for our players as well. Really want to make sure that we can reward them that are putting on such a great show for us. But speaking of a great show, our show is about to come to a close. We've got one final set remaining. It is going to be Sully versus Blackout. Now, hopefully, Blackout is still here. He may have left. I don't know. We'll have to double check. But we're going to go ahead and get an invite out to Sully now so that we can get our final game underway. All right, looks like Sully is here, or Blackout is still here as well. He knows the way things work. Very well versed in the Nightmare series. I mean, honestly, Blackout's been playing in the tournaments that I've been running since I've been running them in MKX, right? We've been running tournaments around these parts for Xbox players since the MKX days, so about like 3 years now. The Nightmare series has been like the MK11 series that we run, which has been started a little over a year ago now. It started in February of last year, so this series that is our own kind of thing is a little bit newer, but Blackout's still a competitor we've seen for quite some time, and here he is now. One of his big challenges facing him, it is Sully. He already lost to him in winners finals. Let's see if he's learned anything and if he's taken any confidence from that win over Zythshock. Before we do get started, though, I want to give a quick thanks to Nova Knights coming through with the follow, and of course Speed Demon dropping the host. Hope you had fun in your ladder run. And now sit back and watch our losers, or our grand finals, get underway. Final set of the evening. Now, Blackout needs to win 6. Sully needs to win 3. We'll see if he can do it.
Yeah, it's good. I kind of want to see like this thing get extended, but it's Sully was in command pretty much their whole set during the winners finals.
Yeah, Sully definitely putting work in with this Joker pick. You know, he was struggling early on versus Zythshock, but it really felt like he just needed to get his rhythm going, you know, and once that engine was firing on all cylinders, he's been a force to be reckoned with, and nobody's been able to really get in his way in any kind of significant manner. We'll see if Blackout can change that here, but so far, Sully off to a considerably strong start. Big whiff, though! Oh, no! Armor break, too?
Breaker.
Dude, you got cursed so hard. Apologies in advance, Sully. Now Blackout is almost there. He just needs a few more hits.
Chip him out.
Round 2, fight.
And there it is. Blackout able to take that first round, which the early portions of it looked like Sully was going to be in command again.
Yep, and then that armor breaker turned everything around.
Mm-hmm.
Nice anti-air. And still a 10 meter break away, so we have to eat all of this. Alright. See what his option is here. Keep it safe. And the empty jump into a grab. Not enough yet. But, yep. The acid. I was either going to say the acid or a scud shot.
Definitely seeing some changes here from Blackout in his approach, though. That is for sure. As, you know, that armor break really gave him some heavy swing into his favor, and he just ran with that all the way to the end zone on this one. So this is a pretty good start for Blackout. Of course, long road ahead of him. 1 win down, 5 more to go. So very long road ahead of him, but this is how you get started. Every journey begins with step number 1. Oh shit, you're right. There's no predictions. My bad. I almost did it every time. Almost had it, but I think I dropped like 4 of them now. Had to be reminded. Blackout versus Sully, though. Let's get it. Whoops. So predictions are up. If you guys think Blackout's going to take it. So granted, a quick note on predictions. Predictions are not, like, for grand finals, it's not 2 predictions. If you're betting on Blackout, you think he's taking the whole thing. So early win, does he got what it takes? Or are you guys going to have faith that the numbers will be in Sully's favor and that he'll be able to sit comfortably on the winner's side and close this out for the Clown Prince? The bets are up, though, so feel free to drop your coins in the bucket on who you think is going to take this one. Good punish on the
nice
slide
reaction
here.
to the slide. Eating all of this. No defensive meter to save him.
Okay, shimmying back and forth. Trying to jump in. Oh, that is a high at the end. You can actually duck it, but of course that string has another route to it, so not a lot of
unrelentless pressure. He's eating all of this.
Is he gonna die? Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Wow. Beautiful sequence there from Sully to take round 1. The Clown Prince answering back. I gotta say, that first round in the last game, it kind of slipped away from Sully off of a combo drop and the armor break, but this time Sully looking a lot cleaner and not letting Blackout slip through.
Yeah, he's unrelentless with that, with both the Jack in the Box and the amp Jack in the Box, just to keep that pressure going, because, you know, he can also amplify it, throw it up, and have it delay hit him if he realizes that Blackout starts challenging that. And, you know, even ball game right here. Take that chip damage. Opened him up with a forward one. Very nice.
Excuse me. Alright.
Oh, got him with the overhead mix again.
Dude, pokes into Acid Pour has been a go-to strategy from Blackout, and he's just been getting away with it over and over again. Granted, it's not punishable, so maybe away with it is the wrong way to word it, but he's been getting a lot of mileage out of that, and like he's been doing it, it's blocked, do it again.
Yep,
crushing
right
blow
there.
time.
No low on that time, just the acid.
Acid Pour, I believe, -8 on block, and there's some slight pushback on it, so, you know, 6-frame pokes could punish it, but you're too far away anyway. So, really, really powerful move. Also want to give a quick thanks to 325 Nico and Broside and FGC for the follows as well. Glad you guys are having fun checking out the Nightmare series. Here we're in our grand finals. And of course, anybody out there with an Xbox and an Ethernet cable, fuck off Wi-Fi kids, Xbox and an Ethernet cable, you guys are more than welcome to hop into this action. Every Tuesdays is pools, every Saturday is our top 8. And we're also going to look to maybe get set up with our own cool ladder that's going to be running almost every single night. This will not be enough to kill, but it's going to be quite a bit. Sully is in trouble here. And this is game 2 to Blackout as well.
Buzzard bait. Aaron Black wins.
Beautiful, beautiful play there by Blackout. You know, Sully... So I guess, first off, we saw that game 1 went Blackout's way because Sully dropped something in that first round. Blackout took the momentum. Game 2, Sully doesn't drop it in the first round. He's able to really consistently get through, get his game plan going, had a great first round, and even then, Blackout was like, all right, it's time to go to work, and turned it around. So here, game 3, reset now available. I'm kind of interested to see what exactly is going to happen here. Sully has been able to get good early starts, but hasn't been able to really seal the deal here. And Blackout just looking stronger and stronger. But, of course, long road ahead of him, Trin. Do you think we'll see a bracket reset?
With the way he's playing right now, I wouldn't say it is outside of his ability to reset this bracket. He's firing on all cylinders. His mix-up is there. He's making good decisions. He's playing very, very solid.
Absolutely, doing a really, really strong job here. Here's going to be a counter hit to open things up. Doesn't spend the KB since the breakaway is available. Instead, looking to fish for that breakaway with the Acid Pour. Doesn't happen, though. It's 279. Also, predictions about to close out. If you think Sully's going to take it, put your coins up. If you think Blackout's going to be our victor tonight, go ahead and let your voice be known with those coins. It'll probably actually run out by the time you guys hear that, though. Whoops.
Oh, good reaction to the slide. That was a good side switch combo earlier too, to keep his opponent there in the corner, keeping that pressure. Sully does not want a bracket reset. Although even if a bracket reset did happen, it's still.
I think he'll still be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been kind of
fatal
waiting a little bit there. This is gonna be the round for Sully though. I think that if the bracket does get reset, that's when Sully sits up, right? That's when he gets into true gamer stance. But for right now, I think Sully is still feeling kind of confident and relaxed and not really worrying about it too much. But if a bracket gets reset, I think we could see it get turned up a few notches here. Although, good round there for Sully. Will he even need a bracket reset? Double uppercut combos there. Worried about a breakaway. Doesn't happen.
A little bit of patience.
Oh, right. Catches him, counter
Alright,
hit.
Sully dashing in. Taking a guaranteed damage again. Wow.
So much, dude. 34% for that is ridiculous. I don't know how else to put it. It is so much damage that is like very difficult to contest. Those are just
breakaway just still eats it. Oh yeah, I think he tried to get it in there, but down four there,
yeah. Like, even if you break away on Joker, it's very, very minimal for him. He's like, whatever, because of the way that he does uppercut opties. I do have, like, okay, so there's two sides to this. On one side, I think uppercut combos are fucking cool. I think they've always been cool. Always been a fan. Anti-air uppercuts that get converted from are one of my favorite things, even though Noob Saibot is incredibly difficult to do it with. I think that's one of like the coolest things that can happen in Mortal Kombat is uppercut conversions and stuff like that. That being said, I hate when characters have uppercut optimals that are just like so easy that they do them every single time, because that's not like a super cool looking combo. And to me, uppercut combos should be hard to do, and it's hype that you hit them. But now they come with this weird like, oh, that's the smart thing to do because it is the best damage, and it also, if they break away, you're maximizing your damage there too. So I'm not really sure how I feel about uppercut opties. I feel like they should be more situational and not be like from grounded stuff where your launcher just always works on it. I'd be totally fine with Joker losing his uppercut opties, I guess is what I'm ultimately trying to say. If they take away uppercut optimals, I will not be sad that I have to look at Jokers do more maybe exciting combo routes, because uppercut opties are cool the first few times, but Jokers they've worn their welcome. 35% for 2 down 2s is bleh.
They can and consistently be able to convert them too, because some other characters it's hard to convert. Like you were saying, like with Noob, it's hard to convert off of an uppercut, just a regular uppercut.
Yeah, I think Collector is the other kind of culprit of that stuff too. Like his primary launching string sends you high enough for almost uppercuts every single time as like a great anti-breakaway plus maximum.
Yeah, oh yeah, and then the continuation.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think as cool as uppercut opties are, I feel like they shouldn't work on grounded stuff. It should be like, oh, I caught him with this special in the air, and it's gonna bounce them a little bit higher than normal, because you know what I mean. Like I think it should be a little bit different scenarios for that kind of stuff to work. Here we go, though. Blackout trying to finish this round out. He's got the first one in the bag. If he can get the second one here, he will, of course, be resetting that bracket, which is a huge, huge victory for him here. Even if he doesn't take the tournament, resetting the bracket is going to be big, because it's going to be the run back, right? He's already played and lost the set to Sully, so he'll be able to, at minimum, show signs of improvement just here tonight. Although this will be a final round of this game, looks like Sully is going to get just enough to close out the rest of that health bar. So while the bracket reset is available to him, it could also see a tournament point come up if Sully can take this next round. Watch out!
Yeah, Sully looking strong right now. He's got all this constant pressure coming out.
And you know, right there, he just did the normal Jester, and Blackout was so accustomed to having to worry about the amplified one that he actually sat there for a normal jumping Jester. Like, that's how conditioned Sully's got him right now. He has not been able to escape this corner at all either. Here's the confirm into the launcher. Goes for an armor break attempt. Blackout will save his meter, but save it for what? He's not going to have many opportunities after this. I mean, it's a good thing he didn't go for it, because he would have been in big trouble if he got hit by that armor break there, but tried for it. This is an opening.
Got an opening.
Goes for the armor break. Not
one more touch. One more confirm, and is it?
Yeah, Fatal Blow, 950 health. He's a Fatal Blow away from killing Joker and resetting this bracket right now. Boot drop will not connect. Fatal Blow cancel. He tried to Fatal Blow him his own, and he actually got hit out of the armor. That is how quick those cancels are, that you actually can beat armor. And that did not feel like Blackout hesitated or waited. He did that shit immediately, and it still is not fast enough.
Frame perfect punish right there. Wow.
Excellent play there from Sully. He is going to tie things up here in our grand finals. One game could be left, or one set could be left. We'll find out in just a moment. If Sully can take this game, that's it. Tournament's over. We can all go home. However, if Blackout takes it, we're going to be heading into overtime as the bracket will be reset. double Luigi will be activated, and we'll be having one more first to 3 to close things out. The other thing, too, that's going to be big for Blackout, if he can win this game, Sully's 2 victories, gone. So Sully is close to the tournament, and now back to square one. Will Blackout be able to shake the Etch-a-Sketch on Sully and get this victory here? Put us back to 0-0 and an L next to Sully's name. That's the goal he has in mind. Of course, Sully wants to be done. He wants to finish it here, and now 1 game left to do it. Controller, wake up for this. This is the crucial moment. I need all of your attention. Weird trade. And the prone shot. Bang, bang.
Out even here.
Okay.
This. All right, Blackout got an opening. Got some damage on the table. Oh, wow, resetting.
Jeez, and he's gonna cash out that KB as well. Now, I think Blackout is still an easy crushing blow player, so he doesn't have any choice when that acid puddle and acid pour connect together like that. He's just locked in. Oh no!
He read that fatal.
He did. Blackout went for the kind of emergency panic fatal in the neutral there, trying to catch Sully, and Sully knew. He absolutely knew. A beautiful call out. He'll spend his own fatal blow. I think that is, to me, maybe the weirdest part. Personally, I would have spent the launching crushing blow. Would have been a better play for me, because then he still keeps his fatal blow. And
oh, we got teabags and combos.
Oh shit! There is perhaps a bit of salt being poured on this move.
Mike might use his fatal blows. It's Blackout did have the other 2 bars and the robberies that have happened
I think the KB
tonight.
though, if he went for the forward 2 KB, it would have done enough damage that an uppercut would have killed him.
Oh yeah,
breakaway.
That would have killed. I forgot that he still had that, but it doesn't matter. Wow.
Did he get a flawless victory? Oh, I didn't cast the curse. It doesn't fucking count, Sully. You tell anybody you got a flawless victory, I'm gonna tell them to check the clip. It doesn't count. You didn't get away with nothing. GG's. Congratulations, Sully. Well done. Well done. Very well done. Gonna take it with a flawless victory in the end. Beautiful stuff.
The Joker wins. Flawless victory.
Oh man, that was quite the reverse 3-0 right there.
Yeah, again, Sully puts us back to the corner and then just powers up, ready to go. Beautiful finish there for Sully. Sully gonna add to his number of victories in the Nightmare series. I believe that makes number 2, not 100. It could be number 3, but still, you know, congratulations to Sully. Definitely putting another notch on there. And let's go ahead and put his name where it belongs. And that is the champion slot. Sully's name gets dropped in there. 3 L's is not how it's spelled, though. Hold on. That is somebody else. A 3-2 victory here over Blackout. Very well done. So that's going to be the big points going his way. We'll have our points updated tomorrow. The YouTube archive will be uploaded tomorrow as well. So those of you guys that missed the action, all of this stuff is going to be available for you guys tomorrow. And like I said, I'll have the points updated with Week 1 as well as Week 2's. We're going to combine those. So definitely make sure you guys are paying attention to the points. If you're in the tournament and you want to know how many points you have, all of that stuff, the full points list is shown in Discord. I post on Twitter the top 12, but the full points list of everybody is posted in the Discord, so make sure you're joining for that. But this was an incredible top 8. As usual, the Exiles put on a great show. And of course, I do want to give a big thanks to Trin for joining me on the mic. Before we get out of here though, Trin, where can people find more Trin in their lives?
Hey, they can find me on Twitter at RGF_Trin and on Facebook as well.
Yes, of course, the Conquest community is one of the big Facebook communities that I'm a part of as well. There's got some cool Xbox players over there, so there definitely is some play happening around those parts. I see you posting in there all the time. So anybody that's out there still running the Facebooks, we've got some Xbox stuff over there too, and just MK in general. So be on the lookout for that. Otherwise, though, I think that's going to do it for us here.